Yes.
Hello. It's us.
Hello.
We're back from the dead. It's more Sundered Empire. There's my camera. It used to be over there. There's more Sundered Empire coming at you, fresh off the print, fresh off the printers.
I've been sitting here waiting so long, my bones are so creaky.
Calum actually hasn't left the Discord since the last session. He's just been sat here. We've ignored him. Tommy,
Been in the game a bit.
Do you want to explain why we've not been able to play for like 6 weeks since it's all your fault?
It's
all my
it's
fault.
all Tommy's.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't there for the last session. I remember that. And I remember
We didn't
Alex...
cancel on your behalf though, so the other 6 weeks that you
It's
caused us to
all
cancel.
your
I'm pretty
fault.
sure Alex went away for 2 of those weeks on his world tour.
Alex
Of
also
2
fucking
places. Yeah.
died. So,
It
Fair
wasn't even bound to just one continent either. You've been around, buddy.
Yeah, I went to 2.
Fucking, I don't know. Apart from that, no fucking clue.
no glue.
I thought we were supposed to last week.
We were.
And then...
I didn't know.
You're the only one who didn't know.
I had it wrong and thought Alex was in Amsterdam last week, but he wasn't. He was in Amsterdam the week before. But also, Alex didn't really feel up for it, and I hadn't prepped. But I managed to actually have it mostly prepped by the end, so we can blame Alex for not playing last week rather than me.
Well, I would have done it, I just hadn't got my character finished. So, it was also partly my fault, yes.
Completely your fault, yes.
Well...
Anyways, everyone roll me a d20.
I can do that.
And Tommy, you better hope that you
How
don't
does
get the
that work?
lowest roll. That's
Boy.
loud.
D20, right?
Oh, 15.
Yes,
Okay. Be valid.
Oh, yikes.
Oof.
First roll, Alex.
I think it's fitting for him to actually do the recap. Kind of
Yeah.
makes.
Yeah, but Tommy got the second lowest roll, and I really want Tommy to do the recap. But fine. Alex, you got a nat 1. Give us a recap.
Well, considering you got that one, Alex, you get to pick who does.
Oh my god.
Also, the cameras are in the wrong place.
That's because
Oh.
someone's name has changed.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That's a good point.
Fuck's sake,
Yeah.
Alex. What
Pick
was
a
it
character
before?
with G right now.
It was Atticus.
Oh, Atticus, yeah, with A actually, yeah. Not.
Please hold. I'm just going to quickly change something.
He's just gonna put an A in front of it.
You can continue recapping. I hadn't finished typing.
A man now.
Man now. Is that your new character?
There we go. A man named
named.
Julius.
Okay.
It's still accurate. It's just...
True.
We should really make it so it's a numbering system in the future. Anyways, give us a recap of like 6 weeks ago. It can be as much as you remember. You don't have to go into any more detail than you can easily ascertain.
So, yeah, we started off next to what looked like an abandoned Mind Flayer ship. And then we went aboard, and there was like this guy called Ben or something. And he was like, "Oh, we got attacked and whatever, and the rest of my crew is downstairs, and oh, we need aid." And so we went to give aid, and then they turned into like, well, I don't think they turned into, they just were these creatures that fucked us up, and we killed him as well because he was also a dick.
Fucked you up, correction. Sorry.
Yeah.
Continue.
Well, no, we all a lot of us went down. It's just I happened to actually die.
I think
Yeah.
everyone went down except, well, Calum technically also went down because he went mummy mode, but I think literally
Yeah.
everyone went down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
everyone
was the
went
only
down.
one to survive.
And Tommy,
Um,
as the healer of the party, he didn't bother healing anyone.
T-pone.
Because he was too busy being on the ship.
Having raucous sex with Flapjack.
I believe it.
Cat- Wow.
it's canon.
I think
Well,
we've
this
lost
came
Alex,
first.
but it's a winning smile. Alright, Tommy, you were the next lowest. Continue the recap.
Oh shit!
Cut to
I'm gonna be
flashback, a
honest.
flashback, and it's
My
Flapjack
description-
saying, "Oh, that was surely a mindfuck." Ooh. I don't
The
know.
description goes as far as Alex dead.
Yeah.
There we go.
I mean, that's from that point on. That's basically all that happened.
Yeah.
Alex's character died due to failed death saves, and definitely through no fudging of the rolls, I didn't allow TPK. And then the party retreated back to the ship, where they put Alex's body out to sea, except not out to sea because they weren't at sea, but out to the fell skies. And then they returned to the Mind Flayer ship to continue exploring, whereupon they found some more beasts that they slaughtered, and they got some loot, and then they returned to their ship and solemnly continued on their journey to the Rock of Bral. And that, adventurers, is where we can... he's back!
Kind of.
Welcome back. Don't worry, you had a winning smile on your webcam when you died.
Yeah. You really did, and here it is, buddy.
I can't see anything because my Discord is stuck on the loading screen.
Excellent. So, we continue the journey, though, with you travelling on Elena Sartell's ship, along with Flapjack the Flumph, towards the Rock of Bral. Before we get to the Rock of Bral, does anyone want to do anything while on board the Second Wind?
How
Yeah.
long does the journey take? Is it like a day, or less, or more, or?
I called it the Second Wind, but actually the ship you're on is called the Moon Dancer. And to answer your question, Samo, I'm going to have to load the Sundered map, which takes a long time to load. So please hold. In the future, maybe the GM...
Bandwidth.
No, I'm not going to make you load it, don't worry. I'm not cruel.
Cries in 240 ping.
Yeah, you really need to move to a place with decent internet.
No,
Why?
because I like it out here. The government can't bother me this far into the sticks.
I think that's categorically wrong, but
I can try.
I'm gonna have to reboot my Discord.
although you do kind of look like Slim Shady, so I guess you're at least disguised.
I was thinking he looked
This
like
is my
LG.
balaclava. I'm ready.
Does look like allergy.
He spit an image of Ali G.
Yeah. That's-
The rest of the journey is going to take 5 days.
5 days?
Ooh, 5 days. Oh, I can finish my book. Cool. So, put 20.
Pardon, Sama?
There. My book is done. Because I would just read the journey.
Okay, Apollo, stricken with grief from the loss of Gore,
Reads.
reads, and he can gain...
Therapeutic.
how many days did I say it took you to read that book?
This particular was 20 days, but I do also have another book.
Okay, you can have 50 XP for that book.
Sick. And
Also,
the last
yes, I
day
am
would-
drinking the beverage of Calum's father. It's because Asda had a
That's his
spillage
piss.
near where the Coke was, so I couldn't buy Coke, so I'm now drinking Calum's dad's piss.
Wait, what is it?
That's where you drinking.
He's
piss
drinking
came
Pete's
from.
piss.
Wait, what does it say?
Iron brew.
Iron brew. Oh, okay.
Have you never had Iron Brew, Summer?
It's probably an English thing, no? Is it?
It's
Wow.
the piss of my people.
Wow, you just called it English. You've offended so many people.
You
so-
have offended me.
You've
I'm
offended
sorry.
an entire nation. Also, I've just realised we're streaming saying it's Hunt, but it's not Hunt. It's Sundered Empire.
Why are you streaming Hunt?
I streamed Hunt briefly, right? Didn't go well. I don't even remember what episode this is. Fucking, it's been too long.
Episode
No.
at least 7.
No, I've called it. I have called it Sundered Empire episode ? It's been too long.
Season 2, episode 1.
Let's not go that far, because if this is a new season, then we should play our Western campaign instead. In the meantime. Right. So Samo's done 5 days of reading. Anyone else want to do anything on the journey over to the Rock of Bral?
Yes.
Okay.
I
It's episode
wish
12, by the way.
Aetheron to answer for his crimes.
Okay.
It's gonna whip it.
I sends Aetheron to 100 days healing everyone else but him.
Also, apologies about no sound effects. The bot that we use for Sirenscape, which is what we use for sound effects, is not working. So there's just going to be music.
Died. Own war.
All right. Well, you can look for Aetheron then. He's up here with Flapjack.
Ugh. What things I walked upon.
All right. What's Aetheron doing as Jericho approaches?
I'll just be
Sucking
casually
and fucking.
conversing with sucking and fucking. I'll be casually conversing with Flapjack. No idea what about.
Well, yeah, and then, we had to slaughter them all. The blood coated the streets.
You've had an interesting life, haven't you?
An interesting and terrible life.
Oh.
So I'm interrupting.
Hello, Jericho.
Aetheron. No, it's not probably my place to ask. What should we do with the body?
You already put the body out.
Did we? I
Yeah.
thought we didn't.
I'm
I
pretty
thought
sure
it
you
was
did that last
stinking up the joint.
You're right. No, it's stinking up the joint. Okay, we didn't do the burial scene yet.
I mean-
Apologies.
I suppose we could either let him off here somewhere, or we could take him home.
One time when I was stranded in the fell skies, I had to eat the flesh of my comrades.
Well, I mean, we've got a mummy's
Put that to the
flesh eat
bottom of the
instead.
list.
But
The best
I mean-
part to do, though, if you wanted to do that with gore, would be to not kill him first. They taste better when the flesh is from a living being.
oh my.
Thank you, Jack.
Remind me why you're not the shit cook.
Oh, I don't need to eat.
You just eat them for pleasure, do you?
He floats, bobbing gently up and down like a jellyfish, menacingly.
I'm gonna take
He's the
a
real villain.
He's just
little
floating
step
there,
back.
menacingly.
I mean, I don't suppose there's some way we could freeze him. I quite like the idea of taking him home.
Well, if you know a freezing spell.
I know a anti-rotting spell. We could just leave him and I'll top him up every night.
Mm. He was a friend.
Affects
wasn't
me very. I'm not quite sure really, but you know, it's meat.
Well, he was a friend, and I respect the gesture. Carrying around a corpse. is,
Have you not got any freezing spells?
no. The effects of my spells are very limited. You know this.
Well, I know you've been practicing. I didn't know if you'd learnt any tricks. I suppose you could cremate him. Wouldn't recommend doing it here, but
Why not? Do you not see all the empty space that is around us?
it's more the ship part. But I don't know. I don't really know what kind of customs he was into.
Hmm.
I want to be respectful, you know.
Leave it to me. Ah! Ah! Sorry, it just sent me over to the black screen. There, I head back down below deck.
Apollo is standing in the middle of the deck, reading.
Yeah, I was just about to say I would have probably also been reading below the deck.
Okay, well, you can move your token wherever you want.
Ah,
Okay.
stinky.
I remembered to unpause the game, so...
He did.
God,
Wow.
Is this downstairs?
No, that is same floor you're on, just inside.
Wait, where does downstairs go?
So you know the bits that have stairs on them? Those are the places that lead up and downstairs, generally.
Oh, there. Okay, yeah. Well, I knew that.
Like, I get that, like, if you've forgotten some things about how Foundry works, that's fine. We haven't played in, like, 6 weeks. Not understanding how stairs
How
work
life
is just
works.
Alex levels of just, like, lack of depth perception. Is that at least Alex can recognize that there are stairs there, he just doesn't know whether they go up or down. But, like...
Okay, I didn't see the stairs.
have you seen? Are you up to date on Bad Batch?
I am, yes.
Oh no.
There's in the scene where they're like going up that sort of like path in that like island.
Mm-hmm.
When they were going up it, like for a brief moment, I was like, "Oh my god!" I couldn't tell that they were going up. I thought they were going down. Like it's never happened on that level before for me. Like.
Also, have you heard the theory? Not really spoilers, because it's just a theory, and I'm not going to specifically say anything more than the planet you're talking about. Have you heard the
Yeah.
theory about what planet that might be?
No.
Some people have theorized it might be Scarif.
Oh.
And I'm like, ooh, that's juicy if true. Anyways,
Is it safe?
You're good now, Tom.
Cool.
we weren't even talking spoilers, bud.
I didn't really want to risk it and find out.
Fair enough.
Risk for a biscuit.
How far behind on Bad Batch are you, bud?
I haven't
Like a
done
season.
it.
Yeah, for fuck's sake.
Ooh.
I should probably watch it before we go to the convention.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. I'm enjoying Mandalorian at the moment. I might be enjoying Bad Batch more at the moment.
Really?
Yeah, just in general terms, like not across the board, like, but just like I feel it's also not completely fair to compare the two because one of them is like early season and the other one is mid-season right now. But like, yeah, I don't know. Like, there's been a handful of times since Mando has launched where I've been like, for the Bad Batch episode that came out this week.
Oh,
So
that's good. There's been a lot of like interruptions from the cool stuff, so
yeah,
which it should still build up. But
I'm still
Well-
enjoying both shows though.
I mean, I'd say the same for Bad Batch.
really,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah, it's definitely a more like segmented story this season than it was last season. But anyways, you enter the room with the rotten corpse of Atticus Gore Trenigor. A fly lands on his eyeball.
Cool. Well, I like to try and prepare the one the best I can, I guess. So obviously we got all his shit off him, except for his clothes, obviously. I don't have anything I can really wrap it in. Unless the mummy wraps come with infinite wrapping, I can just pull off my hand.
Oh, that's vocals. I don't think it has unlimited wrapping. That also has vocals. There is someone who has a very small penis and is doing it very slowly to tell people he has a very small penis outside my flat.
What if it's just a motorbike? Has everyone on a motorbike got a small penis?
If they're revving that excessively, yes.
Oh, they're just loud.
Yeah, let's have a look at your mummy wraps. Does it say they have unlimited wraps?
Actually, you know what? I hope she doesn't mind. I'm just gonna fucking wrap him up in a hammock.
Probably easy.
Okay. You wrap him
It's
up in a
not like
hammock.
there's anyone using them at the moment.
The fly flies off of his eyeball as you wrap him up in the second hammock.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I put him in you know normal position of a dead guy, laying flat, hands on chest,
Kind of gesturing
clasping
towards his
rapier.
crotch. Okay, oh, right.
Yeah, just like that.
Mhm.
Rigor
That's
mortis is saying,
amazing.
so it's just that.
The degeneration X, suck it.
Yeah. No. Yeah. He was wielding a rapier, right, when he wasn't using his special scythe.
He has a rapier
Well,
on
yeah.
him.
Yeah. Because I can't exactly pull out his fucking spectral scythe, Alex, can I?
Correct. The spectral scythe is not available.
Stick your hand through his chest like, how did he do this?
Kalima!
Where did he store this?
Yeah, no. Yeah. And then wrap him on up.
I don't think we did this before. If we did, then apologies. But does anyone want to take anything
Free
before
shit!
before you bury him, or whatever?
Oh, I can take his spectral scythe.
You cannot take his spectral scythe. If you put it in your character sheet, I will remove it.
Aw. Can I take it for sentimentality reasons?
No, because it's not a physical thing you can take. Also, I think trading is working again, by the way. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's working.
Oh, there is swag.
I'll take the. Oh, never mind.
There's one more ration left.
Hey.
Everyone takes a ration. Except for Aetheron, who takes 2, because he's a greedy fucker.
I'm just thinking back to the time that I think it was Calum who just strolled in, or it was Samo. It was one of those two. I restored all of that food, and I'd come up with the perfect way to split it between everyone. And then one of those two just walks in and takes all of the rations.
Wait, that doesn't
me.
sound like something I would do.
I think that was me.
I think it was actually.
Anyway, Pete, can you remove 2 of the gold?
Yes.
Because I'm not taking it, but I'm gonna pop him on his eyes.
Okay, he still has an eye patch on.
Slot
But I
it.
yoink the gold.
You putting it on top of the eye patch?
I'll
Or...
put it under the eye
Okay,
patch.
as you take off the eye patch, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, he has both eyes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
They
just
work
wears it for...
perfectly fine.
Yeah, he's just wore it for fashion
Fashion
reasons.
statement.
So yeah, you take the eye patch off to uncover what looks like a perfectly functional eye, other than, you know, belonging to a dead person.
A little chuckle.
A little huh? Oh, yo.
What a
Giggity.
quirky little guy.
Giggity giggity goo.
Oh, let's see. Sizzle. Cool.
Alright, anyone taking anything else?
You can sell them.
Effort. No one's taking it. I'll take the other gold piece as well.
I'll take the
What other
silver.
gold piece?
Give me that shit. Okay. I'm done with this corpse.
Yeah, and I'll start hauling him up.
Alright. Cool. If you move him, or if you move yourself, I'll move. Cool.
Cool. Wait, are these like lanterns are fixed, or can I take one of them off?
You can take them off.
Okay, I'll take one of them off and start heading up.
I hope you throw me into the abyss.
Apollo was walking down the stairs, so I don't know whether I phased through him or...
Oh, well, that's a good question. But at some point, Apollo looted the body, so...
Yup. It's a little drive-by. Yoink.
Elena kind of gives you a chin greeting as you walk upstairs. Are those my hammocks? She says.
I'll sort of look back to the body.
That's fine, I just need to know what I need to replace down there.
Internet. Bad.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Uh-oh.
Luster Warrior. Welcome back, King.
I'm not sure if he's really back or not. Guess what I'm doing tomorrow evening?
Jerking off.
No. I mean, maybe, depending on how he makes me feel.
How he makes... Oh,
Is it a comedian?
No. But he can be funny.
Is it a...
It's gonna
a
meet
movie?
Flapjack Arrow.
There's a movie.
Movie. Okay. Is it cinema?
Mm-hmm.
Cinema movie. Okay. I got no fucking idea.
Mario?
I don't know if that's out yet or not, but no. All I'm saying is I'm thinking he's back.
Is it? I was about to say John Wick.
Wait, it's out?
I didn't realize.
I don't know if it's out today, but it's out tomorrow.
Oh.
Wait, I didn't know it was out already.
I think it comes out on Friday in America, so it might be Thursday in the UK. And God knows when in Germany.
Tomorrow.
I have to go watch that on, like, Friday.
Welcome back, Calum. What are you doing? Alright, good talk, bud.
It's not a good welcome back. My internet is still taking a massive shit.
Have you considered moving someplace where your internet's not shit? Alright, while we wait
There's
for...
a good 10-second delay on when anyone talks.
While we wait for Calum's internet to hopefully sort itself, let me show you an invention I have.
Never.
I've created a mostly effective lid for this whiskey glass. And when I say invented, I mean I've noticed that my lens cap for my lens that I have on my camera is the perfect-ish fit for a whiskey glass. I say ish because there are still like gaps because it's a weirdly shaped whiskey glass. It's not circular, and the lens cap is circular. So there are gaps. So it's not perfect, but it's mostly perfect.
Hello?
Hello.
Almost perfect.
Oh, I can hear people in real time now.
Hello?
God,
Excellent. What are you doing?
Yeah, anyway, I got to the bit where I got up to the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Where is the best place to do this? Probably over here. Cool.
I like how, Apollo not even here for this potential funeral scene, and then Aetheron not even here for this funeral scene, but also Tommy not even here for this funeral scene anymore.
Listen, I'm reading. Priorities.
The thought of Alex's rotting corpse made me hungry, okay? Can you... Don't judge me.
He's a bit crispy.
Alright. And what do you do, Jericho? Now you got him there.
While he's doing that, I'll come out.
I'd like to soak the top of the corpse in the lantern oil.
Okay.
And then as I pull them to the side, I shall cast. Don't know if I have a ability that can do this, or I can just use produce.
Burning hands.
Yes, I'll cast a 15-foot cone of fire. Yeah, I'll just produce flame. That's a little thing.
Okay. He fairly quickly catches a light as you throw him over the edge of the ship then.
Yep.
And he just plummets straight down. It's not like putting someone out to sea, because it's the sky.
And then as it happens, I'll just look over the side. I knew it was going to happen.
Rather than the graceful drifting off of a burning body, it's just this body that starts spinning rapidly in the wind, fire engulfing his torso, and just the torso and the light just slowly gets smaller and smaller and smaller as the fog engulfs it, and then Atticus Gore Trenagore is gone.
07's in chat, boys.
Thank God when I messaged you saying, hey, do you want me to come up with some bullshit as to how Gore stays alive? You didn't say yes, and I didn't decide to have it be that you, like, are, like, still conscious, but, like... they just do that to you.
Well, if Alex used his Featherfall token, if he didn't, I would have kept it on his body.
I think you had used your Featherfall token. It wasn't on your body, was it?
No.
No, because he used it.
Yeah.
when our ship went upside down.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't wasting mine though. I'm sorry, bud.
I wouldn't have wanted to be sent off any other way.
That wasn't quite as majestic as I was picturing.
You weren't there to see it.
He is
bastard.
technically on the top
Oh.
deck. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what he's done is he's dodged the staircase. He's not actually used the staircase properly. There we go.
Oh.
It was perfect.
May you never break your nose again.
I think everything is going to be broken by the time I.
Yeah,
It's-
Elena pipes up just saying, I mean, we don't know what's at the bottom of the fell skies. He might break his nose on impact.
Not if he burns to oblivion first.
She
Think
just
positively.
kind of goes with her face. All right. Anything else that people want to do on the journey?
Don't have to have alcohol on the ship, do you?
No. It's she kind of walks over and like can't really flapjack and alcohol. Yeah.
You know what? I completely understand.
It's gonna be a long few days.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna head back to the quarters if anyone needs me. Smiling face, but there are tears as I just walk away.
Just gonna stay stood there.
I'm imagining Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man monologue playing as he walks away. This is my gift, my curse. Okay, so 5 days pass without incident. No attacks, no storms, nothing. So let's
Smooth sailing, eh?
more flying, but yes. Beep bop. Well, it's a bloody good thing that Alex was dead, because I just rolled another hurricane on the weather.
Oh boy.
But I decided to skip any potential encounters until we can get Alex back in, so... Alright. So, as the 5th day passes, now the 12th, and in the kind of early evening, you see sunlight illuminating the rooftops and spires of a city built across the top of a gigantic rock. The rock's underside somehow also has structures as well, including fortresses and giant sails. Wooden docks protrude from one end of the rock, and a variety of ships are moored there. Space-dwelling fish scatter in front of you as your ship adjusts its headings until the docks are straight ahead and level with the ship's main deck. Pier workers stand ready to catch ropes and tie off the ship as it glides alongside one of the docks and slows to a stop. Well, we're here, says Elena. Welcome to the Rock. This is where we part ways.
Thank you for all you've done.
Wasn't much. Thank you for helping me secure my ship.
I'll nod. I'll shake a hand.
She'll shake yours. And look, it's really none of my business what you do from here, but if you want to try and stop those astral elves, I'd speak to Commodore Crux. He's someone who's had a clash with the elves in the past. he'd be more than happy to fight them, and I believe he said that he's had a plan in the past.
Noted.
You can,
Thanks for the tip.
you can find him in the Happy Beholder. It's a tavern just up the road.
Commodore Crux, did you say?
She nods.
All right.
No, we've lost Alex.
Oh dear.
Man, internet do be bad.
Mm-hmm. Which means all the cameras are fucked up. Apologies, stream. Only one of your thumbs was visible. Yeah, your thumb was visible.
I was gonna say, I don't know where to put my thumbs.
Only one of them, but it was visible. Alright. So. Please bear with me. You don't have tokens currently, and I am aware. But I do not care for your pitiful plights. Alright. Here is a map of the layout of the Rock of Bral. You are currently on the docks, situated here. As I say, the Happy Beholder, where you can find Commodore Crux, is available here, just up the road. Alternatively, there's a market. There's Mercane Agency, which is a mercenary guild. Got a dry dock, a greater market, blacksmiths, or anything else that kind of takes your fancy. Man, Alex being both dead and also disconnected from Discord means that you guys are really rudderless without your normal default leader.
The map.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just inspecting the map. It's fucking cool as shit.
But also,
There's a lot there.
before when Elena was talking, it was just like, "Yeah, this is where we part ways." Complete
Oh,
utter silence.
Yeah, I would have been. Oh, excuse me.
It's because it's fucking 6 weeks ago. I can hardly remember what we did with her. I missed a session.
She helped you off of the styes. So if you remember, you'd gone to the styes to try and find what's it called? To find a replacement rudder for your ship, or replacement wheel for your ship, or whatever. Then it got attacked by the Astral Elves. She helped you off of the rock, but also you had to help fight some people off with her. And then you flew. Then when you got attacked by the Astral Elves again, then you came across the Mind Flayer ship, which is the session where you were absent, and then we're here. So you're still trying to get back to your ship and fix it, but also these Astral Elves have this empire that is seemingly attacking other islands.
Yeah. And so what was the name of the tavern again?
The Happy Beholder, which is here, just off the docks.
Would you guys prefer to get straight on to the Happy Beholder, or do you want to check out some other stuff in the city first, like maybe the arena?
We can go to the Happy Beholder.
Yeah,
And then we can explore, can't we?
Yeah. Alright, we'll head to the Happy Beholder then.
Pete.
Yes.
Not only am I still in mummy form.
Have you? Oh, that's just because you got a wildcard token. So sometimes you'll spawn as the mummy when I drag your token onto places.
Oh, right. So it's just random.
Yeah. The thing is, basically, I have a module which allows me to select which token you are, but the only way I can have it work is if I have you be a wildcard token, which means it will always be random whichever one you are, but then I can always change you.
Wildcard, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, after the funeral, I would probably spend basically all my time down below. You know how it would be, grief and all.
Listening to something in the way.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Part ways with woman.
Woman.
Ooh, man.
Whoa, man.
Unfortunately, because Alex is already on the map, I somewhat spoiled the stream as to what's in the tavern. They're not supposed to see that yet, but oh well. Didn't think about that. Now I fucked up.
Share with us, chat. Come on, snitch.
Now I fucked up. Now I fucked up. I have fucked up now.
What do your meta eyes see, chat?
Alright. Welcome to the Rock of Bral. To get to the Happy Beholder, it's just up this path.
Oh,
Okay, well,
How don't that look quaint?
eyes, squinty eyes, because I've been in dark. You know what? It's gonna sound funny. It's gonna look like I haven't shaved, but obviously because of fire hair, so it's like little bits of fire sticking out of my cheeks and shit. And just like rub them down to like try and
Is that a
get rid of
dwarf?
them.
It is a dwarf.
I'm gonna give him a nod.
G'day.
Hello, friend. Is this a tavern?
He looks around. Is what a tavern?
You have to
The,
excuse him. He's new here.
Wait. Fuck, I've already forgotten what it's called.
Happy Beholder.
We're looking for the Happy Beholder.
Oh, it's just up this road here. Follow it up the hill, and then it's on your right.
Alright. Thanks very much.
He nods his head. As you walk up this road, there's various stores. There's supposed to be a weapon store, fruit store. As you continue, armor stores and such like as well.
This is actually
look,
quite
it's topless
nice.
Loki.
Oh, I see. You're looking at those goods.
Do you want any fruit? He says as he dances precariously at you, Jericho.
I'm good.
All right.
Full on bread. Oh.
You says this guy as you walk past his stall. Your armor, it's so lost millennia. Could I offer you an updated piece of fashionable protective wear?
You know what? Actually, this is quite old. I could do with some new get up. Are you buying armor as well?
Lizard folk buy if you have the wares.
I have the wares. What have you got, friend? I'm looking for heavy armor.
Well, bear with me one moment. I haven't set up the store correctly, I don't think.
Seems weird.
Have a
that
look
it's
at my
no
wares.
Ooh. Oh wow, that's free?
None of them are free. Don't be ridiculous.
Wow, that plate armor's got to sure be a pretty penny.
The plate armor is 1,500 gold pieces. But you know what I always say? You can't put a price on protection. Except for 1,500 gold pieces. That is how much this particular protection costs.
Yeah,
I'll be right back.
yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, it's interesting. I really want to just take the general store.
Don't take the general store. I didn't set the store up correctly and I had to quickly fix it. Don't be a bitch.
It's
Yeah.
it's literally that meme in my head. Ma'am, you said take a seat. If you're offering, I'm taking. I'm taking it. It's mine now. I own this seat.
What would you give me for some scale mail?
Well, your scale mail that you have on you, let me see it.
Looks rather familiar, doesn't it? Like the scales of some sort of lizard man.
In terms of the shape, yes, but it's made of metal, so not really. He gives you a frown. It's well worn, and clearly of an older fashion, but I will pay you 40 gold pieces for it.
I should mention, by the way, this is Alex's scale mail.
I'm aware.
Yeah.
Now,
What, yeah?
all of your armor looks old. You're all a millennia old.
Yeah. I mean, hold on a minute.
I like how Samo, by the way, left his chair so that the DX Racer logo is just like,
Yeah, he
looks like
always
we're being
does.
sponsored.
Let's show off. What's mine?
Yeah, we'll check out my Danny DeVito chair. Much better than DX Racer.
I think gives me both arousal and nightmares. Now, I should say, this piece of armor is a bit of a artifact. Not only is it, functional.
You mean it's
Is it-
magical? It's
well,
magical and has the classification of artifact, the most rare of magical items.
I don't think it's magical, but it has historical value. It's actually from before the Sundering.
Before the Sundering.
Yeah.
He scratches his chin. Roll me a persuasion check. Very well. I will pay you 120 gold pieces for it.
All right. I'll offer a hand, shake his hand.
He will shake your hand.
You got yourself a deal. I also have this armor here that I'm wearing, which is also from before the Sundering. I don't know if you'd be interested.
Let me see. Chainmail. Yes. Also well worn, but you again say it's from before the Sundering. I will offer you 225 gold pieces.
Is that for both of them or just the chainmail?
Just for the chainmail. I've already paid you the 120 gold. It's in your inventory.
Oh, you've been. All right, you got yourself a deal. While I'm at it, I will purchase some splint armor for 200 gold.
You would like to buy some splint armor for 200 gold. Very well. Oh, I've accidentally given you all 10 of them.
Oh,
Business.
wait a second. Licks his tongue to like to fucking like grabs a corner of one and pulls it off. Ugh.
Okay, I've added that to your inventory. You are, however, now currently over encumbered.
Are you taking away the other two things?
Yes.
I still see them. Ooh, yeah. And then my character sheet isn't opening.
You are also currently carrying 2 backpacks. That might be part of it.
Yes. Yeah. Why can't I open my character sheet?
Let me close it and see if that's the reason, but...
Say when.
I'm out.
Nope, still can't open it.
Hello.
You trying double-clicking on your token?
Yep. You have to refresh.
Yeah, it looks like.
Would he buy my backpack? The spare one?
I'm an armorer, not a backpack connoisseur.
That's fair enough.
Look for a general store would be my recommendation.
You seem to have one for sale.
Yes, I do sell general store packages. These are Fisher family price general stores, the little plastic ones you can set up for your child so they can pretend to be a storekeeper.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, I wanted my son to be a storekeeper. Instead, he went off to college and now has a degree in economics.
Oh, that sounds awfully boring. Well,
The worst part is, he was able to pay off his student loans himself.
well, that's just rubbing it in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Either way, you're doing good work here.
Small businesses are the backbone of the economy.
Exactly.
He always disagrees with me when I say that. Young bastard.
Well, there's a reason that it's existed for thousands of years.
Yes.
Commerce is needed.
Yes.
You tell him I
He
said so.
believes in that newfangled trickle-down economics.
He does. Yes.
Anyway, pleasure doing business.
And you. Have a wonderful day.
I also want to sell something.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I would like to sell my breastplate. My breastplate that is a bit better. In brackets, +1.
You want to sell both of them?
Yes. Because I'm wearing chainmail. I don't need that.
Very well. Let me have a look. These breastplates are more modern. I will pay 400 gold for the first one. And for the second one, I will pay apparently 0 gold. That doesn't seem right.
I mean, you can have the first one for the 400 gold, but...
I will buy the 2 off of you for 600 gold.
650.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
Very well. 650.
Whew.
Alright. I will add that to your gold and remove
Oh,
those
I
two.
already did.
Oh,
I have 669 total.
okay. You preemptively added the 650 before I said yes then.
Okay, listen. I
Confidence.
could have... Yeah, it was confidence in the role, of course. That.
Anything else? Do you want a replacement of your ugly, ghoulish armor?
Act like I didn't hear that. And I'm sure it was said already, but I think I was gone. How much would plate be?
1,500 gold pieces.
I do not have that on me just yet. Keep on to that for me. I will come back for that.
Would you like to put a reservation in for it?
I can't guarantee when I have the money, but I mean, you can guess.
It's only a deposit of 20%.
No, not just yet. I'll take the chance of it being gone then, because I'm not sure if I'll maybe find it myself.
Sabo will now never find plate mail in Pete's World ever again because of that.
Well,
They're like PlayStation 5s, you know?
Yeah.
worth a try.
Alright. Well, have a wonderful day, you three.
And you. Thanks
Thank
again.
you.
You as well.
Alright, as you hit the main street, you can see what appears to be a magic store directly in front of you, and to your right appears to be a tavern.
Magic store first? Or should we wait until we go to the tavern?
Magic store! Start sprinting.
I feel like we should go to the tavern.
I feel like we should go to the tavern. For the
Oh.
chance that we bump into a particular someone, I think we should go to the tavern.
Or I guess.
Wonder who that could be.
Who knows? I just got a feeling, you know?
It's Gore's cousin.
No,
Snore.
boys, it's a sobering thought that places like this still exist after the Sundered.
Aye, sobering.
Gives me hope.
Alright. As you open the door to the Happy Beholder, you see what appears to be a warm, welcoming tavern filled with happy customers, a bit of raucous laughter. The main bar appears to be circular in shape with kind of wood plating on top of barrels, and then a large keg that keeps the drinks flowing. As soon as you enter, pause.
Dramatic effect.
I entered.
Yep. As soon as you all enter,
I was coughing.
suddenly a large spherical creature with eye stalks and a watchful central eye floats up from below the bar. You see a
Whoa.
beholder.
Roll initiative.
Oh, it's a me, Large Luigi. Welcome to my fine establishment.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure that won't get you cancelled anytime soon.
Have I ever seen something like this before?
You can either roll a history check or you can just decide.
I would like to roll.
Okay. Oh yeah, you've come across beholders before. You've possibly even fought beholders before. Same for you, Jericho.
Would I know that they're basically always evil?
They're
But
not.
this is like kind of weird.
They're not.
Oh, there's a whole. Oh.
They're not basically always evil because under 1D&D, nothing is inherently evil. But yes, they do have a tendency to be lawful evil.
Normally it's the upbringing of the creature. Sometimes the no.
What can I get ya?
Well,
I make it a
even
beer,
good.
I make it a whiskey, I make it a pizza.
You
make
cook
it.
the pizza?
hey, make it I don't know what that is, but it sounds delicious.
Oh, I can make you a pizza right now if you want.
Aye. Have you got something to wash it down with?
I make it a the bisky. I make it a I make it a whiskey.
The biscuit.
The biscuit. Yeah.
It's the beholder whiskey. I make a whiskey.
What's that when you just put some whiskey in a beer?
I can show you if you like.
Yeah. How much for a round of beers and pizza?
Oh, you want beers? I thought you wanted a bisky.
I'll have a biscuit. I mean,
Oh.
if that's actually a thing, I'll take the biscuit.
I make it a bisky.
I'll have the biscuit.
All right.
Oh yeah, I'll have the biscuit.
He floats below the bar and then pops back up a moment later with one of his eye stalks very precariously holding a plate that's constantly wobbling because it's balancing on a fucking eye stalk, places it in front of you. It is a glass of beer with biscuits kind of pushed in the rim of the glass so that you can like eat them and dip them in the beer if you want.
That is not what I was expecting.
That will be 10 copper.
Aye, alright. Here you go.
Yes.
How much for the
Yes.
pizza?
As you put the copper on the table, you just, yeah. The pizza.
In fact, I'll get 2 more for my friends here as well.
I'm good. I think.
I'm good with water, thank you.
No, 2 more biscuits coming up.
Okay.
Ah, yes, I get them the biscuits.
Biscuit.
He
Well, fuck's
floats
sake,
down and comes
sorry,
back up with 2 more biscuits. And then the pizza will cost you 5 gold.
Oh, that's expensive. Maybe skip out on the pizza.
Don't you understand, Aetheron? It's just like a mother used to make.
Wait, your mother used to make the pizza?
I know of the delicacy of the pizza.
Ah. I never knew my mama. She was slain. Slain
Oh,
by
so-
adventurers. You're not adventurers, are you?
Yes, but not the beholder slaying kind. More, domestic, like rants and such.
You're domestic adventurers.
Yeah, problems that a village has.
Ah.
Sure,
I've
how
heard that
much
they keep
gold is
domestic adventurers on a watch list.
Yeah, that's us. That is us.
Is there anything else I can get you?
Well, we're looking for someone.
Oh. Who are you looking for, me laddies?
Interesting. We're looking for a Commodore.
Oh, you must mean
Commodore
Commodore
Crux.
Crux.
That's the one.
He's the Giff over there with me parrot, he says, turning his eye stalks over that way, but keeping his main eye still on you.
And then eating a whole hog.
Oh, he has a big stomach, but a bigger heart. Ho, ho, ho.
Which one?
The Giff over here with the parrot eating the whole hog with the bigger
Ah.
heart.
Alright. Thanks very much.
Any other descriptive
I'll-
words we need to throw at you from?
Pete, do you remember how much gold I got? Because it doesn't seem like it's been added.
Fuck.
The armor has, but the gold has not.
What did you sell again? It was plate, right? No, it wasn't plate.
Scale mail and chain mail.
Scale mail and chain mail. I can work it out because I
got
remember
for
how.
the price.
Yeah, I remember how much I times it by, so that's fine. So scale mail was for 150, and chain was for 225, so 375. There you go.
Minus 200.
Minus 200, so you're on 177.
Thank you.
What about you, fine gentleman? Can I get you anything? Says Luigi as he floats over.
Well, I think I've had more than my share already. I'm starting to feel it.
Robert.
And Giuseppe has too.
He actually naked.
That man has a whole ass frog.
A whole ass frog. How big is that frog? Is it like normal or is it magical?
It's like normal size, basically.
Okay,
It's just
he's
a
just-
normal sized toad. He's just like
Okay.
sat on my shoulder.
Right.
But thank you for asking.
That's no problem at all. If you change your mind, you know where to find Large Luigi.
I do indeed, good sir.
He disappears below the bar again.
I'll look across at the three and say, "Excuse me, gentlemen.
Aye?
Did I overhear you saying that you wish to find Commodore Crux?
That we do.
I happen to have been working under him. I could introduce you if you wish."
Oh, that would be fantastic. Would you like a biscuit by way of thank you?
"Oh, no, I've had quite enough for now, thank you."
Ribbit.
And so has Giuseppe.
I was about to ask. Well, yeah, that would be swell.
Fantastic. Well, would you want to go over now? You may bring your drinks, or you can finish them and then we can go over.
I'm just gonna eat up my biscuits and down my drink. I'll get up.
I shall also stand.
Now that you're standing, how about you give a description? You can't move Giuseppe. I will move Giuseppe for you.
So across the bar, you see a sort of purpley grey-skinned looking humanoid hippo, standing at about just over 8 feet tall. Quite large and muscular, wearing what looks to be like a white shirt with a golden waistcoat on underneath. On top of that, he has an apron, but it's kind of shiny and metallic. All of his stuff, including his shoes and everything, is kind of inlaid with gold and purple, with just sort of black and sort of grey trousers, pinstripe, and on his face he wears a set of goggles on his eyes and another set of goggles or lenses just above on top, and on his shoulder you see a little golden toad with purple gems for eyes.
Ribbit.
Yeah.
What's your name, friend?
Julius Barnaby III, at your service. And yours?
Very fancy. My name's Aetheron. Aetheron Redclarke.
Pleasure to meet you.
These are my travelling companions.
I'll just nod over.
Most people tend to say their name after they nod.
I'm Apollo.
Pleasure to meet you, Apollo. And you, fiery one.
And Jericho.
Pleasure to
Yep,
meet you
Jericho.
also.
Hi. Likewise.
So,
This
Julius,
here is Giuseppe, if
I
you
was
had
about
not
to ask.
realized.
nice to meet you, Giuseppe.
Ribbit.
He says hello.
Do you actually understand him? And I'm looking.
It's more of a feeling. He is a creation. He is made up of parts that I infused with magic, and because it is my magic, I have an understanding.
Interesting.
So it's a magical toad.
Ribbit.
I
a
suppose
golem.
you could put it that way. It's a little bit more technical than that, but sure.
Huh.
What did you make him out of?
Various scraps of metal and cogs mainly.
Oh, okay.
Very intricate details. It took me a while to perfect it, but now that I have, if anything were to ever to happen to him, I can recreate him almost effortlessly.
Ribbit.
Very nice. Beautiful detail.
Why, thank you. I take a lot of pride in my work.
Oh, I
It
can
is-
say that again, says Paulus Hargwin.
Ah, yes, this is, one of my crewmates. I'll just kind of, like, gesture.
He gives you a sub as a group.
I'll also not.
Simple hand wave.
Right. Should we go over to the Commodore?
You're not going to introduce me, Jules, says the bard.
Ah, yes, of course, my apologies. This is... I've forgotten his name.
What the fuck, Jules? We've been working together for 3 years.
This is I've forgotten his name.
I wrote down 3 names, and none of them are either of these two.
I'm so glad that I didn't allow you to see the names, because
Yeah.
I was like, I bet he doesn't remember the names that I came up with last minute yesterday.
Canon.
Yep, no, it's canon. They call bards egotistical, but I tell you what, artificers can go fuck themselves.
Oh, I apologize. It's the drink. It's getting me all fuzzy.
Unfucking believable, he says, and he just continues to drink his pint.
What's your name, friend?
My name's William the Bard.
That was even really easy to remember, man. William, bro.
Nice to meet you, William.
Williams.
Williams.
It's plural.
My mistake. Nice to meet you, William.
And
Can I
you.
buy you 2 biscuit?
I'm alright, thank you. I prefer more traditional drinks. I find biscuits dry out of my gills. This wasn't the voice I was doing before, but fuck it. Says Paul.
Right.
I'll slide them over 10 copper so they can just get some drinks.
Paul will raise them as a thank you. As soon as Large Luigi hears coins move, he appears again. Can I get you another drink? I make it a beer, I make it a whiskey, I make it a biscuit. Alright.
Well, excuse us, gentlemen, but I will introduce these guests to Commodore Crux.
As you start to make your way over to Crux, the haggard figure squints at you over the top of an enormous tankard, then waves invitingly to you all to join him. Oh, Julius Barnaby III. My good friend, come join me. Who are your friends?
Ah, Commodore Crux. These travelers were, I believe I overheard, told to seek you out. I've had a short conversation with them, and I believe them to be friends.
Seeking me out, eh? What for? Could be good news, could be bad news.
Well, that remains to be seen. We've heard you've been having problems with some elves.
He leans in. What sort of elves be you talking about?
Astrogond.
Ah, the Zarian Empire. I would spit, but it's unbecoming of a gentleman.
Naturally. Well, we've been having some issues too, and we've been pointed in your direction.
Who pointed you?
Eleanor? Was that her name?
Oh, Elena.
Elena. Aye.
Yes, a fiery one, that one. Although her friend, her first mate away, sent a chill down my spine.
Would I have met them before?
You can, if you want to. It's completely up to you.
Ah, yes. Flapjack, if I recall his name correctly.
Flapjack the Flumph.
Odd stories that one told.
Yes, and if even half of them are true, then they make this world a darker place. He seems to get a little bit kind of glassy-eyed as he stares off into nothingness of just, like, clearly having flashbacks to some of the stories he's heard. Anyways, the Zarian Empire. So, what troubles have you had?
Oh, well, you know. Being attacked.
They do tend to do that, don't they?
Aye. I mean, we got some good hits on them ourselves. Which you might be happy to hear about. Ow.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. I just... Oof. I haven't sat at a table for a while.
Been out in the sticks, have you?
Aye.
Well, the Zarian Empire is a blight on this world. They believe that they have the ability to unite the disparate lands of the Sundered Empire into one empire, theirs. And anyone who tries to stand in their way, anyone who stands for freedom, will be slain. Well, the question then, so you've had trouble with them, but why seek me out, eh?
Well, like I said, Elena said it'd be a good idea to ask you.
Ask me what?
If you could point us in the direction.
Of the Zarian Empire. My boy, I
Or
could
at
point you
least-
in the direction of the throne room. It wouldn't do you any good. They're an entire empire.
Would you have any idea of how we could do some damage?
You know, a couple of days ago, a fleet of astral elf ships visited the Rock of Bral. They gave fair warning to various captains on the rock, urging them to stay clear of the skies. They're spreading out further and further. But what that means is that they no doubt left spies behind to make sure their warnings were heeded. If we're gonna have a conversation, best to have it away from listening ears. To my ship, he says, standing up abruptly, knocking the table in your direction and sending the hog kind of clattering over to this side of the table.
Go to the ship.
Would you mind if I accompanied you, Commodore?
No, of course not, my boy.
Splendid.
Now, you don't think the captain's gonna mind, he says, scratching the back of his head awkwardly.
Mind what?
You know what, it's my ship anyways, he says, marching onwards. The parrot flies off to join Large Luigi. Come along now, quickly, boys, quickly.
As I'm walking along, I'm just gonna, like, pull out a couple of like scrap bits of like metal and like materials and just start like fiddling with them idly.
Okay. I imagine you're basically doing a Rubik's Cube with scrap metal.
Yeah, basically.
Ah, the smell of the docks of Bral. There's nothing quite like it.
Oh my god, what the fuck is that guy?
I like to think you did that in character.
Oh, what is that?
He doesn't hear. I'll keep your voice down, Julius, but that's a Jericho.
My apologies, I don't believe I've ever seen anything like it.
It's a subspecies of dwarf, my dear boy.
Is it dead?
No, but it does live underground, although I suppose most dwarves do.
Ah,
Just gonna frown at Julius.
do I see?
That is up to you, or if Aetheron's trying to be stealthy, you can do opposed rolls.
I'm not being stealthy, but I'm not like making sure he sees it either.
Okay, then yeah, Julius, it's up to you whether you see it or not.
Oh, my apologies, I did not mean to offend.
It's okay. Most people don't realize I'm a dwarf.
Well, you certainly don't have the, complexion that fellow had.
Oh, yeah.
You look infinitely more alive.
That's ironic.
Oh?
You'd
Why
be
is that?
wrong.
You're dead?
Aye. A few thousand years dead, actually.
From...
But you know, I don't look a day over 28.
I would love to have more of a conversation on this topic at a later date if we find time, but...
I've got a skin cream. Interested?
If it is, as miraculous to keep your skin as alive as it looks, then I would be intrigued to find out more about it.
There's the tiles, crew. Get them. And
I was about to roll perception, but
roll them bones. The one who shouted, by the way, is this one here, wearing a hooded robe.
Wait, sorry, which I missed it.
This one here.
That one, okay.
And Giuseppe goes on the same turn as you, Julius, but just after you, so I'm just going to set them manually to...
Wait, he's doing things?
Yeah. There we
He
go.
does be doing things.
Apollo, your turn.
Ooh, a game's paused, by the way. I don't know if that's... There we go.
That was just so you didn't run off when I said, there they are, get them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I run up to him. Bop. And
I like how I said this one did, and you go, oh, there's another guy in a hooded robe. Let me attack that guy. Just a fucking wizard walking up the stairs.
Well, if it's a wizard, then I guess I'm committing more crime. Anyway, bop.
Well, good news, it's not a wizard, but bad news, that misses.
Okay, well, bop.
That also misses. As you swing with your claw, he dodges out of the way. You then bring your greatsword, and he ducks underneath it, deftly. Doing anything else in your turn?
No.
Alright. Well, it's his turn next. He's wearing a visor, but you get the sense from his demeanor that he is kind of cockily grinning at you as he draws his long sword and is going to try and attack you. Good idea, Jericho.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was looking at my spell slots. I was kind of like, oh no.
Does a 17 hit you, Apollo?
A 17 does spell, yeah, that does hit me.
Okay. You take 2 points of damage.
Ouch!
And then he's going to attack you again. But that is a miss. So, first attack, he just kind of gets a skimming blow on you. Your armor takes most of it. Second attack, as he swings, you manage to block it deftly. And you're now in a sword lock. Which doesn't... It's just fluff. Doesn't do anything.
Okay, I was just about to say, it's like a new thing.
No. Julius, your turn. The others are also drawing their swords. The 4 in the hooded robes.
I shall
Cloaks.
pull out my silver and gold flintlock pistol.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
And I will, snap around and try and shoot this guy.
Okay. Also, Giuseppe would be right on you, wouldn't he? So.
Yeah.
Alright, and 25 will absolutely hit as a gunshot echoes out across the street.
Boom.
And a purple kind of flared bullet blasts from your gun. Nice, 11 points damage.
Damn.
He staggers back.
Big bomber.
And is there anything else I can do?
How tall is Julius, by the way? Is he like...
He's just over 8 foot.
Oh, so it's like a big gun.
Crocs would be of a
It's
similar
pretty
height.
big.
Okay.
Yeah. Giff are big boys.
Yeah. Got those sausage fingers, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I can do anything else, but I think that means with my bonus action I can do stuff with Giuseppe.
Yeah, so I believe if you don't do anything, he just takes the dodge action from memory, but I might be wrong about that, so feel free to check.
Yeah, I need to get the full thing up, I think, because it doesn't have all the information. Sorry, bear with me.
No worries. Yeah, the Steel Defender just has, its actual, details. Did I write down what it can do? I might have written down what it can do. I didn't either. Damn.
Yeah, so Giuseppe will hop off my shoulder and run up to the guy that I just shot.
Mm-hmm.
And he will use Force-Empowered Rend.
Okay.
Melee weapon attack plus 6 to hit.
What subclass are you again? The
Battlesmith.
Yeah. I'm just going to copy and paste the extra stuff about your feature onto his thing as well, so I have it for future stuff. If you can't remember what he does, it's just going to be on his character sheet in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Right, so he is running up to that guy and doing Force-Empowered Rend.
So as he comes up to him, his tongue shoots out, and on the end it's spiked. So it's just like a metal tongue that kind of coils back into its mouth, and then shoots out to try and stab him.
Cool.
It's like a little whip.
Unfortunately, he misses.
Okie dokie.
Is he still doing that like on your shoulder, or is he somewhere else?
No, he hopped off
No,
and
he
ran over.
ran over.
Or hopped over.
Oh,
Um,
can he do it on your shoulder though?
I mean,
Theoretically, don't see why not.
Cool.
yeah.
That'd be sick.
Alright. This one's turn. He's going to try and shoot Crux. He's going to pull out his longbow. And a 20 will indeed hit Crux. And then he'll do a second shot on Crux as well. That will also hit. Okay. Oof! Says Crux as 2 arrows fud into him. Alright, he is going to run over and target this guy with his longsword then. That is a miss, unfortunately. Aetheron, your turn.
Attack that one.
Okay. You're technically not flanking him, Giuseppe, just FYI.
Okay.
You just targeted
Just
yourself.
targeted myself.
Yeah.
Why is that not coming up with my tanks? What's going on?
It has, it's in your chat.
Yeah. It's a bit delayed for me there. Don't know why.
A 17 will hit.
Nice.
Nice. 11 points damage.
Very
I
nice.
had another attack, didn't I?
That's for level 5 thing. Or do you
Uh,
have like something where you kill someone?
Let me check.
Extra attack we get a level 5, I think we both.
No, not extra attack. Oh, I think it was Divine Smite I was using. To just quickly remind myself of my abilities.
No worries, it's been a while.
Ah, that was it. When I get a crit or kill someone, I get an extra attack. Sentinel attack. Okay. I'll do Divine Smite. Actually, no, I won't do Divine Smite. I'll leave it there for now.
Okay. Alright, well this guy who's being bullied by Aetheron, Giuseppe and Julius is going to pull out his longsword and he's going to target Giuseppe.
No.
And a 12 will miss Giuseppe.
Yeah.
His second attack will also be on Giuseppe.
No.
But that will also miss Giuseppe.
Yeah.
Lannis's turn.
No, surely he won't attack an unarmed Jericho.
Correct, he won't. He'll run over here and attack the guy who just shot his mate.
Can I attack an unarmed strike as a attack of opportunity?
No, because you're not in combat technically yet if you're not armed yet.
Well, that's bullshit. I have fists.
Sure, you can make an unarmed attack if you want. Okay, yeah. All right. Nat 20.
Ooh. Juicy.
God damn.
God, diddly fiddly down.
10 points of damage. You kind of back fist him in the nose and break his visor and probably his nose underneath it, but he keeps running. And he's going to attack Julius. Does a 17 hit you, Julius?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use shield.
Hey.
Okay. Target yourself and press shield then.
I'm gonna do some shit. Shield.
Alright. Okay, his sword bounces off of it. He's gonna attack you a second time then, but your shield will still be active.
Yep.
14 then will presumably miss you.
Yep.
Cool. Jericho, your turn.
Okay. Bonus action. I summon Trident on my hand.
Trident.
And I'll come in and help Julius. As I strike him with Trident.
Okay, that hits. I'm very sorry, actually, I misread. That does not hit.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, I didn't do it as much anyway, so.
That is true. Reroll. No, okay, sorry. I didn't have his character sheet open and I was guesstimating his armor class and it's not quite 15. So it's close to 15.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. Apollo, your turn.
Okay. Gonna have a very complex turn once again. Bam.
That will miss.
Pretty impressive. And bam.
That will hit. So you try and claw him to break the sword lock and you miss, but it opens up him for an attack which you manage to hit him with. And he takes 15 points of damage.
Oof.
Okay, doing anything else in your turn?
No. I'll stay.
Alright, his turn then. That will miss you. Does a 19 hit you?
It does, yeah.
Okay. You take 4 points of damage.
Ow.
Julius, your turn.
Okay. Do spells work with advantage? Like flanking?
If it has an attack roll, then I
So
don't
you
see
can
why not.
make an attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Then I shall sort of like bring my pistol up and press it into his chest, and I'll cast Static Shock.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, there is no attack roll on that.
Yeah, it's a little bit balked. Hold on. I can go ahead and fix it real quick. Let me guess, it's going to be a melee spell attack.
It's ranged, but it can be used within touch with no negative
Okay,
effects.
ranged spell attack, and then it's using your intelligence modifier as your spell bonus, isn't it?
Yes.
And then...
Wait, this is... I remember this spell.
Yep, I made it specifically for you.
Yeah, I remember this.
And then Calum used it in our other campaign, and now it's finally my turn.
As,
Wait.
as written, does it? Well, as written, it doesn't say that it adds your modifier to your attack damage. Just quick, does anyone remember whether you normally add your modifier to damage for spells? If it doesn't, or
Sure.
yeah, I'm not sure either.
Wait, let me look at. Do I have any other damage?
It doesn't sound
spells?
right, to be honest, but maybe I don't know.
Hang on a second, Pete. Let me help.
Be one second.
No. Okay. Cool. All right, then it should work now if you press it, Alex. And it's a cantrip, so it doesn't use an extra usage or anything. Cool. You're still targeting the wrong person, but oh well.
Oh, yeah. Whoops.
It's fine. 23 will hit.
Nice.
All right. Cool. Take 7 points of damage. Doing anything else on your turn?
Nope. I'll save my bonus action for Giuseppe.
What is Giuseppe doing?
Giuseppe will get into flanking first,
Mm-hmm.
and then he shall use Force Empowered Rend.
Dang. He unfortunately got a 13 with his advantage, so he still misses.
Ah, okay. Then that's his turn.
Alright, Helix's turn. That will hit Crux. But that one will miss Crux. Crux's turn. That will miss. That will also miss. Aetheron, your turn.
Okay. I will attack that thing again.
That thing, it's a person, my dude.
Thing.
It's literally an elf.
I will not acknowledge it as a person. It's meat.
Yikes.
You remember what I did to the guy on the train, okay? I'm
Oh my
not
God.
acknowledging people's lives now.
21 will hit. Okay. Now your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, his turn then. He's going to target you.
As he does that, Giuseppe has his own reaction, and with that, he's going to use deflect attack.
Cool.
So it imposes disadvantage on him.
Yep.
Against Tom.
Yep.
Damn. Giuseppe coming clutch.
So a 7 will miss. And then his second attack will be on Giuseppe.
So that's just rolled normally.
Yeah. 13. Oh, it's still targeting Aetheron. But 13 will miss, yeah. Cool. Lannis's turn. Alright, he's going to target Jericho.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Hmm.
And so the streak
Excellent.
begins again.
I soak up more natural 20s, I see.
Alright, you take 16 points of damage.
Nice. That's over half.
Did
Yep.
I miss something? What is a lens?
Roll on that table, Pete.
Oh, it's an enemy. Mine. Tripping.
Yep. It's massive damage, isn't it, for over half? Yep.
Whichever one is the one for knocking unconscious, then yes. The only thing I remember from the table I meant to roll was that I could get knocked to unconscious but stable, or
Mhm.
just knocked unconscious, or...
Don't know why the roll table's not working. But it's fine, I can see the results of it, so I'm just going to roll manually. It's just not as fancy. Well, I rolled a 9. The creature can't take reactions until the end of its next turn. Alright.
Okay. I've been discombobulated. Sounds good.
Yep. And then he does his second attack. This time it's going to be on Julius.
Okay.
But a 12 will miss you.
Yes.
Jericho, your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna whack him with my trident.
That will miss. You should be rolling with advantage though, so reroll.
Yes, I should. I keep forgetting.
It's alright. Still a miss.
Oh my god.
You are
That is
discombobulated though,
tragic.
as you said.
I am discombobulated. Anyway,
Combobulate.
I'm discombobulated.
Well, you're not anymore if that's the end of your turn, because it was until the end of your next turn, which was immediately
Oh,
after
that's
him.
good
So,
at least.
yeah. Alright.
Ah.
Apollo, your turn.
Okay, this turn he's dead for sure.
I mean, that hits. Alright, he takes 8 points of damage. That will miss, though.
Okay.
That your turn?
Well, yes. Yeah, it's my turn.
Okay, his turn. A 9 will miss. And a 12 will miss. Julius, your turn.
Okay. Okay, I am targeting him. I will use static shock again.
Okay. At 20. Very nice.
Ooh. These roll well.
Well, every little bit helps.
Then I'll
Good
save
enough.
my bonus action for Giuseppe.
What's Giuseppe doing?
He will attack that guy.
That guy.
A 12 will still miss.
God damn.
Giuseppe is just waiting for that one net 20.
That will hit Crux.
I mean, if my nat 20 was anything to go by, it would just be disappointing anyway.
I just want Giuseppe to hit, man. He has to whack a bitch.
And that will
Lick
also
it.
hit Crux. That will hit. That will also hit. Alright, Aetheron, your turn.
Alright.
That should be with advantage. So just reroll again.
Yes.
An 18 will hit.
Nice. Just need to double check. I think I had a smaller crit. It might be 19. Probably 19.
Thanks, Carnage Zombie. It was all Tommy's fault that we weren't able to play for like the last 6 weeks, but we're back now.
Everything is my fault, always.
Would you say everything, everywhere, all at once?
Yeah, sorry for COVID.
I still haven't seen that film and I really want to.
Son of a COVID.
I'm so mad, but also really, really glad that we saw Men, because
That was enjoyable. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
because
lie.
everything everywhere all at once for some fucking reason was not showing in our cinema like 2 weeks after its release, but it meant that we went and saw Men instead, which was a great film. But
I think they're equally as trippy.
oh, you've finally seen Men?
It's LEG.
Yeah, I watched it on the plane over to America.
Yo, what was your opinion?
I didn't like it.
Calum, you've seen Men?
I
It
know.
was- I did,
I know.
yeah, didn't like it.
What didn't you like about it, bud?
It was just largely I just thought it was boring.
But
Pretty
what
much
about
up until the end?
what
like,
about that
I was
ending sequence though, bro?
like, what the fuck was going on?
Did I
It's
tell
exactly the same reaction everyone else had at the cinema.
did I tell you what I said to the guy sat next to me after that film?
You might have, but I can't remember.
So the guy who sat next to me, so every single time Tommy and I go to our local cinema, I run into my friend who works there. So every single time he's on the box office, like on the tickets or whatever. So we always have a quick catch up. This was the one time in like 2 or 3 years of going to the cinema where I didn't run into this friend. I was like, oh, okay, that's a shame. Didn't get to see Tyler this time. Sit down on our seats, and then Tyler comes into the cinema with a girl, presumably his girlfriend, and sits down right next to me. And it's not even like him spotting us and choosing to. It's just like he happens to have the seats right next to us. And I'm like, oh, okay, continuing the streak. Anyways, we watched the whole film, and at the end of the film, as the lights come on, I just turn to him and just go, what the fuck sort of films are you showing in this establishment? But no, I
Yeah,
genuinely enjoy it, but it is definitely a weird film. But you understand now, I assume, why we said to watch, like, when you were like, oh, would my mum enjoy it? We were like, yes, your mum would enjoy it.
She would have fucking despised it. But yeah, like it wasn't even just not knowing what was going on that was the thing for me. It's just for large parts of it, I just thought it was boring.
It's very slow paced, but it's very much a kind of tension building horror film rather than like a jump scary horror film.
Yeah.
But anyways, where were we? Aetheron had done 13 points of damage, which I have applied. Doing anything else on your turn, Aetheron? Cool. Okie doke. His turn then. He's going to target Aetheron.
Giuseppe will deflect attack again.
Okie doke, so he has disadvantage again.
Yep.
Does a 15 hit you, Aetheron?
No.
Okie doke. And then he's going to target Giuseppe with his second attack, which is normal, but a 12 will miss Giuseppe.
Neat. Giuseppe putting in that work.
Lannis's turn. He's going to turn around and he's going to try and attack Jericho. But an 11 will miss Jericho.
Yes, it will.
And then his second attack will be on Julius. Does a 19 hit you, Julius?
I cast shield again.
So no.
No.
Okay, target yourself and cast shield.
So how do I actually target myself?
Just press
again?
T
Not
over
just-
yourself.
Oh, T.
It's the easiest way to target anything. Alright. And then Jericho, your turn.
Okay. Hear me out, guys. As a fighter, I'm going to do something real cool here, which is hitting him with my trident.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Holy shit, we've never seen anything like
A
that.
1 and a
before.
2. Oh my god.
I mean, you missed.
Cool. I'm still discombobulated.
Mhm.
That's enough.
What the hell? Right
I
now,
love that
that's what's going on.
I've been seeing that clip everywhere in videos recently.
Apollo, that
16
hits.
hits. Oh, hell yeah. Now give me juicy damage.
That's your second clawed gloves attack in a row that's hit. I feel like that's when things start to happen with your gloves, right?
Yes, but only if I take the disadvantage on it, but I didn't
Okay, gotcha.
both times. So
No worries, I'm just, like, again, we haven't played in a bit, so I'm trying to remember stuff
Wait,
as well.
I just rolled damage. I'm sorry. If that hits,
I mean, yeah,
will
if you
just take
hit,
that
keep that damage.
Yeah.
Cool, that's fine, 12 damage.
Cool.
Nice. All right. His turn.
Still not down. Damn.
That will miss. And his second attack. Does a 19 hit you?
Yup.
Alright, you take a whole 3 points of damage. Julius, your turn.
Okay. Starting to regret going support a little bit.
Why?
Well, because like all of the spells, I'm like, oh man, these are so situational.
Find the situation. Create the situation. Be the situation.
By the way, Alex and I both agreed when we were putting final touches on his character yesterday that Tommy is just every single Overwatch support player ever.
Overwatch support.
I need healing. I need healing. I need healing. A healer is, for some reason, elsewhere on the map doing other things.
Yeah, I'll just do static shock again.
This
All
is
right.
the future you chose.
No hit.
Nice.
Okay. Doing anything else?
Now bonus action.
Giuseppe's turn.
Yep. Force rend or whatever it's called.
Force Empowered Rend. A 22 hits.
Oh hell yeah! Let's go, Giuseppe.
He takes 5 points of damage.
And then he'll stay put.
Alright.
Oh, guys, I think you can leave Jericho on this fucking alleyway. Giuseppe's the new, the new fourth man.
Okay, that will miss.
Leaf's fine.
He just gets like this massive slash down his chest, and he just looks down and he's like, I give up.
I don't want anymore.
Literally is that fucking meme with the Sherlock Holmes fight scene, but it's all just him saying discombobulate, discombobulate.
Exactly.
That's just me right now.
Discombobulate.
Follow it up with discombobulate.
Alright. Aetheron, your turn. No miss.
Oh. Wait. No, never mind.
Alright. That your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, his turn. Let me guess what Giuseppe's gonna do as the guy targets Aetheron.
Yes.
Son of a fucking bitch, dude.
Yes.
Alright, we'll miss. And then he'll do a second attack also on Aetheron. But a 19 will hit Aetheron.
Yes.
Good thing that you did impose disadvantage because his other one was a nat 20.
Giuseppe, the real goat.
Alright. Aetheron,
South.
you take a
Yes.
whole 2 points of damage.
Oh.
Better heal them up, Aetheron.
Yeah. I'm gonna lay on hands myself just out of spite.
Don't worry, Jericho. I got a nice juicy cure wounds for you.
Hey Jericho, does a 21 hit you?
Yeah,
Oh
it
my
does.
god.
You take 5
Poor
points of
guy.
damage.
Okay.
His second attack will be on Julius. Does a 17 hit you,
Sun's
Julius?
getting real low, big
Yes,
guy.
I will take this one.
Okay, you take 7 points of damage as well. Jericho, your turn.
Oh boy. Surely, if I hit him again with my trident, Or attack him again with my trident.
That hits.
I'll hit. Oh boy.
Oh, cool.
I can't wait
things
to
are
do
happening.
6 damage.
No, you did
Nope,
5.
5. Literally my lowest damage.
Ow, says the guy.
Damn. Oh my god.
Discombobulated.
What are these shopkeepers doing, by the way?
Oh,
Can they
carrying.
help us?
Carrying, but not leaving their stores because
They're
they don't want
doing-
you to steal
They're
plate
doing like
armor.
a 2-second terrified animation that's constantly on loop.
Exactly that, but they're not leaving the stores because they don't want you to steal plate armor. I thought about it. I was
No,
like,
you
if I make them
fucker.
flee,
I'm so glad I can at least get something out of this.
So we couldn't pull a Songs of the Forsaken where we just all went into that gnome shopkeep's place after Tom stole him. They just helped ourselves to fucking plate
wait.
armor and shit.
Tom stole the gnome?
Oh yeah,
I
that's
took
that.
the gnome.
His
I didn't
character
steal him, I
basically
took him.
he had a mental breakdown
Kidnapped
and he just decided, like, I can't even remember what they started arguing about, but it basically led to him just deciding that his next action was going to be to just kidnap the gnome. He just
he
picked
looked at
him
a
up, scooped him up
grown-ass
in his arms, and
sentient
started
man
pegging it.
and
And I
went,
rolled several nat 20s afterwards as well.
he
in
basically
kidnapping
did
said
the
gnome.
equivalent of what Will does in that one episode of In-Betweeners where he tries to move the guy in the wheelchair to stop him from telling a girl how terrible Will is. It's basically what Tommy tried to do.
So you kidnapped the gnome so you can ransack his place?
No,
No, I
he
just
kidnapped a
wanted the
gnome,
gnome.
and separately they ransacked his place.
And then, like, weeks later, when we're in a different location, there was, like, a newsboy saying, like, read all about it. Gnome shopkeep kills himself after mental breakdown.
What? Sorry?
Pete knew I'd come back for him.
And I also wanted, I don't know whether we said specifically he killed himself or whether he was just found dead, but either way,
Yeah.
I wanted them to feel the ramifications of their actions.
yep, and we felt nothing.
Yeah, Apollo, your turn.
I felt regret. I felt regret that I didn't get him. That's it.
Supposed to be the heroes of the realm in that campaign, but
Yeah, we were.
Nat 1 misses.
But this one surely hits.
Incorrect, it misses.
You know what? I'll action search. Fuck this guy.
Alright.
Bop!
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
God damn!
I feel like
Oh my god!
Yeah, his
How
head
did he
lands
spawn?
in this basket of potatoes over here.
Damn, marking my territory there. Mine potatoes now.
Good lord.
Jesus.
Farfin! Says this one over here.
2d6 is pretty good.
Yeah.
And I'll...
It would one-shot Jericho.
Hell yeah.
By quite a bit as well.
And I'll start flanking.
Alright, that your turn?
Yep.
Julius, your turn.
Julio.
Pete, now I'm thinking about it, do I technically have iframes? Did I get knocked down to 0? Because I'd go unconscious, then I get my 10 hit points. Or does it carry over?
I mean, it happened in a previous fight where a guy was like targeting you and then he walked
Yeah.
away once he took you down and then you got back up at the beginning of your turn. So yeah,
But like,
kind of.
like for example, now if I took 4 damage, would I get knocked to 0 then have 24, or
Yeah.
would I get knocked to 0 then have?
Yeah, it resets. It doesn't carry over.
Oh, pog.
Because you come back as a mummy at the beginning of your turn, so anything else that happens is... Yeah.
I literally have an iframe.
That'll hit. Alright, 5 damage. Doing anything else, or saving it for Giuseppe?
Saving it.
Alright, Giuseppe's turn.
Red.
Eat them.
21 will hit. Okay, he does 8 points of damage.
Hey!
Okay. This guy's not happy that you killed his friend, so he's going to turn around and attack you, Apollo. Does an 18 hit you?
Yes, indeed it does.
And he's now wielding the longsword two-handed, so 10 points of damage.
Ow!
And then he will attack you again,
No.
but a 9 will miss you.
Yep.
Commodore Crux's turn.
Come on, he has got his back turn too now. Got it.
That will hit.
What is he fighting with, by the way?
Also a longsword.
Oh, okay. What's his parrot doing in the meantime?
He doesn't have a power anymore. It's on the token art, but it was Large Luigi's power up.
Right.
So it flew back to the Large Luigi. Okay, he hits this guy twice. That advantage is helping.
Sick.
Aetheron, your turn.
Okay.
My character right now.
That will hit. Guess what? You can roll damage, but the guy has 1 hit point. Yeah, you cut his head off as well.
Nice. And then I will move and I will use my bonus attack on that guy.
Okay. That will miss. Lannis's turn. He's going to target Julius. Does a 15 hit you?
No.
Okay. He's then going to target you again. Does a 22 hit you?
Yes.
He's also two-handing it now. You take 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
Jericho, your turn.
Oh.
No hit. Nice.
6 damage this time.
Yeah, what you predicted last time. Doing anything else on your turn?
No.
Alright, Apollo, your turn.
My turn. Oh wait, I have to target him first.
Alright, that'll hit. Okey-doke. That will miss.
2 7s? God damn! Okay.
Snake salutes. Julius, your turn.
Okay, I will. Static shock. If I can get back to it. There we go.
That will miss.
Okay. And then I'll just go to Giuseppe's turn.
Giuseppe's turn.
He'll, if he can,
He can move through because he's small.
yeah, he'll come around the side there.
Alright. He just hops in between everyone's legs.
And then he'll rend.
Oh, look at me, I'm doing a big rend. That'll hit.
Nice. I like to think he does it as he's passing through, so he just like kind of looks up and like nips him in the balls.
Mm-hmm. He does 10 points damage to this guy.
What's the frog doing more damage than me?
That was the maximum amount of damage that he can do.
Oh, no.
Alright, Helix is going to attack Apollo again. 22 will hit you.
Yep, sadly.
Yeah, I want to be that guy, but that's the maximum damage I can do.
2 points of damage you take. His second attack will be on Hux. Crux even, not Hux. Hux is from Star Wars. But an 8 will miss Crux, and also I didn't target him. Crux's turn.
Come on, whack him.
That will hit.
Will that be enough?
Takes 9 points of damage. And then Crux's second attack also hit.
Oi!
And that is enough to kill him.
Hey!
Aetheron, your turn. You now have advantage, by the way.
Say again.
You now have advantage, by the way. That still misses, though.
God damn. If I've got a thing that lets me once count.
You cut out just before the word once.
Sorry. If I've got a feat that lets me re-roll one's attacks, does that count for
Only
the
if
lower of
one,
an advantage roll?
Only
Yeah.
if the one was from the advantage.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Yep, that's me then.
Okay. Then he gets an extra turn. Guess what? He's on 1 hit point. Once again, Giuseppe took a target down to 1 hit point. But he's still fighting, and he's going to target Giuseppe
No.
for licking his balls.
Understandable. That's a nat 20.
Oh dear.
Giuseppe takes 20 points of damage, which is massive damage.
I like how this is supposed to like be introductory combat to this character. And his sidekick is
Giuseppe also can't take reactions until the end of his next turn.
Okay.
And then his second attack will be on Jericho.
Yes.
But an 8 will miss you. You didn't need the disadvantage that Giuseppe would have imposed. Jericho, your turn.
Okay. I take trident. I stab bad guy with trident.
You hit. And he has 1 hit
I
point, so there is
hit
no
bad
way you
guy
don't
with
kill him.
trident.
Okay, you shove it into his chest. And he is dead.
Bad guy with trident. And now I use trident as walking stick.
And with that, the combat is over.
Walk. Dig.
You handle yourselves well, says the owner of the armor store.
Thanks. I lift up the trident and immediately slump to the floor.
But you, he says, turning to you, you look like you could use some better armor.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
how injured does Jericho look?
Oh, fucking awful.
Oh. Let me help you. I think I still have enough juice left in the tank.
Ribbit.
And,
Juice.
I'll cast Cure Wounds.
It's a shame I didn't finish doing all of your spell stuff, but I did do Cure Wounds. Alright. You gain 6 hit
The
points.
wounds. They're closing.
I apologize. Not much, but
Oh,
it's something.
It'll get me back up on my feet. It's all good.
Ribbit.
I'll sort of give him a hand as well to help him up.
Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Start hobbling downstairs.
Crux will use his longsword to shove off the mask of this one. Zaraxian spies, as I suspected.
Oh?
We should make a move. There might be more.
Can I rummage in their pockets?
Sure.
What's in his pockets?
What's in their pockets is?
What's in the...
That's what's in their pockets is.
While they're looting and everything, I'm gonna cast Mending on Giuseppe.
Okey doke.
Again, it doesn't say. Actually, maybe is it under the actual?
Yeah, so if you cast it on it, it regains 2d6, so just roll 2d6.
Oh,
And
right.
click the mending so that it uses up the usage, but 2d6 is the healing.
I'll shout to the lizard folk. Hey, how much do you want for all their armor?
It's not yours to sell.
Well, it's not theirs anymore.
I believe the guards will want to investigate this crime scene. Fucked with.
Could have said disturbed, but...
I couldn't think of the word.
Sorry, I got you, man.
We really should be making a move on, says Crux.
Yeah.
It doesn't say that there's like a limit to how often I can cast Mending on it. It just says if it's cast on it, it regains 2d6 hit points. So can I just keep mending it until?
Yeah,
up to full?
every turn, basically, yeah.
Yeah. Then as I'm walking, I'll just kind of be like fiddling around with it and.
Alright, then we'll just put them up to full.
Cool.
It's mainly for any of you try it in combat, then it's obviously once per turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, technically, if we were doing spell requirements, which I never bother to do in my campaigns, you'd need 2 lodestones every time you wanted to do it, but...
Oh.
As you walk past the food shop, he shouts out, "You guys gonna pay for those potatoes? No one's gonna want them. There's a bloody head in them.
Well, why would we want them as a bloody
You
head?
ruined the potatoes, man. You owe me money."
We're not gonna buy the potatoes, there's a head in them.
No, but you owe me money for my spoiled potatoes.
We didn't spoil them, the dead guy did.
Don't get funny with me.
Okay, I am going to. Are these the potatoes, or is it mashed potato?
No, it's here.
Mashed
I
potato.
like how you hovered over the
Mashed
green
potato.
things for the mashed potatoes as well.
The
Mashed
man
potato
is selling a
basket.
basket of mashed potato.
What mashed potatoes are you having, Bud, that are green?
I'm colorblind to green. I don't see the green.
Do I need to call child services for what
That,
you're
I
feeding
clicked that.
Chester?
I clicked that.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to lift out the head.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna toss it over my shoulder. And then I'll cast.
You can try cure disease. And it's
No.
just blood on it.
No. Kill it.
Really intrigued to see
Purify
what Tom
food
pulls out of
drink.
his ass. Purify food and drink.
And I'll just cast it in the general area, so it'll make his food nice for look.
Cool.
And you're leaving the head inside.
No, he put the head over his shoulder.
Oh.
Check that out.
Cool, blimey, it looks better than it was if it was brand new.
Let's give him that.
All right. God's bless you, sir.
Oh, why, thank you. And you.
Me making a deal with God to become a renowned scientist, but every time I see a can of Dr. Pepper, I control the boo nuts.
Oi, your weapons look a bit dented after that fight, shouts this dwarf. Could I interest you in any of my wares?
Yes, I see you have a few shields there. Which is, your cheapest one?
Bear with me, this is another store I haven't set up correctly.
I would also like a Fisher-Price blacksmith stool.
How did you know I had one?
Just a
Aren't
hunch.
all of the stores around here?
No, it's a booming business.
Ah, pop-up shops.
For children.
Get a lot of spacefaring children?
All the time, almost exclusively.
Ah, I see. Good business.
The cheapest shield is 10 gold pieces.
I will buy a shield.
Alright, I've removed the gold. You can take it from his inventory then.
Yep, that did it, I think.
Yep. And then if you equip it, it will increase your AC.
Yeah. Sweet. AC 18.
Just noticed one of your things is wrong, Alex, but it's alright, I'm fixing it.
What things?
The thing that you chose yesterday. It didn't have its image, but it has its image now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's this ship over here, says Crux, gesturing towards this ship up at the top. Jericho, you notice it appears to have a tree growing out of it.
Yeah, I can't complain. Let's go at the ship.
It's called the Second Wind. It's my pride and joy.
Yeah, I can see why.
Let me just start moving.
When I take a closer look at the ship,
Mm-hmm.
is it growing cannonballs?
It does not grow in cannonballs now.
Was that some kind of large nut?
Well, let's give a description of it. It's a stately galleon, sleek cutters that resemble flying fish, and warships built to look like hammerhead sharks line the docks of Bral. Crux waves with his arm towards a craft that seems modest by comparison. The ship's sails are patchwork of mended canvas, while its hull seems barely held together by thick vines that bind it like rope. Its strangest feature is the full-grown tree that sprouts from the aft deck. It also has 2 jolly boats, so basically like rowing crafts essentially, that could also float through the fell skies via magic. But it does not have cannonballs growing on it. So yeah, they're just like nuts or whatever. And in answer to your question, Alex, I don't know why everyone's just hanging around by the shops when Crux made it very, very clear that you should make a move on.
Oh,
Sorry?
okay. As we're walking then, like as we're rounding the corner, I'll just say, "Oh, wait until you see Starbow. It's truly incredible."
Ribbit.
Can't wait to see it.
You can't miss it. And I'll just gesture to the giant tree.
Oh. That wasn't expected.
He's a treant.
Ribbit. Right, come on board, says Crux as he walks the gangplank onto the ship.
Prepared.
Apollo was turned into a frog.
It did kind of sound like that for a moment.
I tried my best to imitate the sound.
I think I'll give you the same advice I gave you when you started playing a Wookiee, which is don't give up your day job.
Okay.
Please hold. You know what the problem with them being out of Coke and me ending up buying Iron Brew instead is? It's fucking addictive. Tastes good, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Calum does.
What, Calum tastes good?
Nah, Calum knows how it tastes. He's used to drinking his own piss.
Yes. I am, after all, the Piss King.
Does that mean you command piss, or just what? What does being the Piss King entail?
I'm the Piss King. What I do with that title is none of the business of you, common folk.
As you step aboard the ship, you hear a voice boom out.
Introducing Commodore Crux aboard the Second Wind. Introducing strange man with fiery hair on board the Second Wind. Introducing Julius Barnaby III on board the Second Wind. Introducing unknown human aboard the Second Wind. Introducing unknown armored person on board the Second Wind.
As that voice booms out, this tiefling will come round the trunk of the tree.
The frog?
He just doesn't announce the frog. He didn't forget.
Yeah, do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Do not worry about it. Giuseppe is technically not sentient. It is programmed.
What are you doing on board the ship, Crux? I've got it rented for another 2 weeks at least. She says, folding her arms.
Well, we require a quick exit. There are Zazarian spies aboard the Rock of Bral.
She just kind of gives a so what facial expression and just goes, okay. And I have the ship rented for another 2 weeks.
Miss Ardra, we have a good arrangement, yes, but I do require the ship.
Right, well, I don't care. I've got a job to do, so the ship is still mine for the next 2 weeks. Fuck off.
Well, I require the ship more than you, and it is my property, so I am revoking your rental rights.
You fucking what?
I am breaking the contract early.
Then I'll require a refund, mate. 400 gold pieces. She does with her hand.
Oh.
He turns to the rest of the crew and goes,
Don't suppose any of you have enough gold to pay Miss Ardra back, do you?
Commodore.
No.
And for the loss of revenue from the job, an extra 3,000 gold pieces on top of that. You can all roll an insight if you want.
Insight.
Yeah.
I can do that. Ooh.
Nice, nat 20. Julius and Aetheron and Apollo, you all clock onto the fact she only mentions the extra 3 grand after she notices that Barnaby does not have the money, not Barnaby, sorry, that Crux does not have the money to pay her, and seems to ask you lot whether you can front him. That to you makes you think that she's trying to game the situation a little bit. With your nat 20, Apollo, you're like, there's no way that any job that someone is renting a ship for is paying them 3,000.
Mhm.
If you're getting paid that much, you're owning your own ship at that point. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, it might be reasonable for her to ask for loss of revenue, but nowhere near 3 grand worth of loss of revenue.
Madam, that is extortion.
Well, you want the ship, don't you?
Perhaps we could come to some other arrangement.
Commodore, did you sign a contract with this woman for the ship?
Well, I mean, yes, for, needed it for the insurance paperwork.
Did the contract state anything about taking it back early for reasons?
I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't really, contracts on my strong suit.
Right. So what you're telling me is you did in fact put it.
He just looks sheepish. So, you're not having this ship until you pay me my 3,400. You get me?
No. I'm afraid not.
Well, then I guess we're at an impasse. Aren't we, Starbow? She says, kind of nudging one of the roots with her foot.
I do not care.
That means he's on my side, she says, folding her arms.
No, it doesn't. Your mortal plights are of no consequence to me.
I thought we were only coming to the ship for a chat anyway.
Yes, but then the Zarian spies attacked us. Did you miss that part, my dear boy?
What? Yeah, but what were you attempting to flee?
Do you want to stick around when spies and assassins could be round every corner?
Well, I suppose. Would they be around every corner?
Who knows? The Zarian Empire is not a power to be trifled with, my dear boy.
Miss Ardra, you are a mercenary, yes?
Yeah?
Then I assume that you are using this ship for a job.
That's why I need the 3 grand, if you're going to be taking it off me.
Perhaps I could offer my services as a crewmate in lieu.
Haven't you already been doing that?
Yes, but I am not bound to this ship. It is just taking me to wherever I need to go next. So I can just stay on.
Right. I mean, sure, if you want to come over here, laddie, and then if these lot try and start a fight, you can always help, she says with a smirk.
This would be in payment of that.
Oh. Sorry, lad, you're not worth 3 grand or 400.
Well, what would you suggest, Commodore?
Well, I don't have the money. But I don't want to fight. I just want the ship.
Well, I don't want to fight either. But I reckon it could at least take one of you, she says, gesturing towards Jericho, who still doesn't look great.
Yeah,
Maybe
you might
you-
knock me down, but you're not like one that's gonna get up.
She
Now you
looks at
mention that,
quizzically.
I'm gonna step on over to Jericho and I'm just gonna cast Lay on Hands on him. Yeah. I'm gonna give you, buddy, 15 HP.
I'm brimming to burst. I'm about to come.
I mean, he doesn't have... oh, he does have exactly 15 HP left to recover.
Wow, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
God damn.
Alright, do your
Where the
thing.
fuck's my Lay on Hands?
I think it's on the main attributes part, because it's a
Features
pool.
somewhere.
No, it's on your attribute. Oh, to activate it? Then yeah, probably on your features. Yeah, passive abilities. And then I think you just select how many you want to remove off of the pool on the attributes.
Let's do it manually. Get 15 health, buddy.
Alright.
Oh, well. On second thoughts, no, I think I could take you.
What about him? She gestures towards the crux. And I'm still paying for Flinch.
Oh, Flinch is loyal to me, Lady Ardra, and don't you try and put that to the test.
You seriously gonna try and take this by force then, Crux? He turns to you lot.
What was that, sorry?
She asked whether he's really gonna try and take this ship by force.
Well, I mean, we need a ship. Don't try and get pity points off of me.
I don't know, there's trying to extort the money, and then there's trying to 1v 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Am I?
Fine. Have your ship. But you are a fucking bastard, Crux. I'm gonna make sure that everyone on Bral knows it. No one's ever gonna do business with a backstabber like you ever again.
Oh, Lady Ardra, don't be like that.
She shoves away past Aetheron and Apollo. And steps off the gangplank back onto the docks.
Bye-bye.
Oh dear. I don't like upsetting people. Master Flinch, get out here.
G'day, Captain. You back on the ship, are you?
Oh yes, we have to set sail as soon as possible. But to where?
He scratches his chin.
To beat the Zazarian Empire, we will need to travel to an area of the Empire known as Doom Space. I've heard word that enemies of the Zazarian Empire are assembling a coalition. Your knowledge of what you saw them do during their attacks might be enough to help us overcome them. But I don't know much about Doomspace. We're going to need to find a way to navigate towards it.
Can I roll, like, history or something to see if I know anything about it?
Sure.
History?
Yeah, history feels appropriate. No, you've never even heard of it.
Cool.
What about, Topola? She might have a map, says Flinch. Topola. Yes. Yes, let's visit the old mage.
Jericho, Aetheron, and Apollo. If any of you actually remember Topola, then fine. If not, you can roll me a history or insight check to see whether you want a reminder.
History or insight? There.
Apollo, you too busy reading. Jericho, too busy crying.
Yep.
Aetheron, too busy not rolling. There we go. Aetheron, you remember Topola. You're still rolling with disadvantage for some reason.
Yeah, I accidentally rolled disadvantage and got a 14 anyway. What was the highest roll there?
19.
19. So it's a 19.
Yeah. You do remember Topola. Topola was the mage that you just randomly came across her island. It was the weird like tower thing, and she had the robots and what have you. Yeah, you just randomly visited her once upon a time.
And we just kept trying to get her to give us money.
Mm-hmm.
And we'd take any job, but she didn't have any jobs.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta go there again.
Mm-hmm.
This is fantastic. This is brilliant. Wow. You remember that tower? You know, the one with the woman and the robots?
Ribbit.
Oh, the one by
Were they
herself.
robots?
You know, I wanted one. She gave me a silver, was it? I think I lost it the day after.
But when those robots, or were those animals?
I remember them being robots, but
Well,
I don't
if you've
know.
met Lady Topola before, she has both robots and animals.
There we go then.
Robots, you say?
Also, Julius, you can decide whether you've ever met Topola, but based on what you just said, you have met her. She didn't have robots when you met her.
Yeah. Ah, she's improving.
Well, hopefully she'll have the map we need. Master Flinch, start making preparations to set sail as soon as possible. Now, my new crew, he says, turning to a big beaming smile. If you need to do anything before we prepare, we can leave in just over an hour if needs be. Or if you are ready to set sail basically now, then Master Flint should only take a few moments.
Well, I have basically no money, so I'm ready to go. If those two want to go shopping with their newfound wealth, then they can.
Hey, Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
Zoom. Now you're on the actual floor.
Oh. I don't know why that didn't work then when I clicked on the stairs.
It's a particular like square. You kind of have to like hit it, and I've made it nearly invisible. But yeah. My best suggestion for stairs is just kind of move over it slowly until it teleports you, rather than like trying to guess where exactly the square is. All right. So yeah, does anyone want to do anything like shopping beforehand, or is everyone basically ready to go immediately?
I I'm ready to go, I think.
All good.
Okay. Then after a few moments, the second wind will safely set sail away from the Rock of Bral. You've noticed, by the way, that Crux, basically the entire time you've been with him, has had a drink nearby. You know, obviously at the tavern he had a large flagon. After the battle he was drinking a bottle, and then as soon as you get to the ship, he seems to have stopped drinking and now seems to move more with purpose and direction, putting the last preparations in and then sitting in the Spelljammer chair when it's time to set sail.
Hit the lure again. Back.
Does anyone want to roll me a perception check as they're like investigating the ship or moving around the ship as they want?
Yes.
Okie doke. Anyone else?
I won't roll, but like, I assume, you know, I've been on the ship, so I know everything. Like,
Yeah, you know basically everything about the ship.
yeah, obviously I don't know as like in person, but I imagine like, you know, Julius could just be kind of like going around, like, you know, showing them everything, just sort of explaining.
Mm-hmm. The ship is fairly nice size. It's got 4 decks if you include the very top deck. It's got 6 proper bedrooms. It does have a prison cell. It has a kitchen, a like dining room, a pantry, cargo holds. I miscounted how many bedrooms because there's more on the bottom floor. So there it is, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 bedrooms in total. But you've never seen the ship with a full complement of crew. This is possibly the most crew you've ever seen on the ship. With a 15 Jericho, at one point you'll either like pass by the room that Crux and Master Flinch are in, or you enter the room itself, and at some point you will hear Crux mutter to himself, "Things are bound to turn out differently this time." Okay. Anyone want to do anything while on the ship for the first little bit of the journey?
I'll ask the Commodore if there's anything he wants me to do.
Oh, your normal crew activities are absolutely fine, Julius. Whatever you normally do. Ha 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 ha.
Help me.
Oh, yes, I will get to doing that one job that I do on the ship.
Yes.
A little bit of information about Flinch, because I'm not sure how much I explained about him before, Alex. Flinch and you obviously will have also known each other for quite a while. He's a very skilled seamster. The repairs of the ship's sails are his work, but obviously other repairs of the ship, you and him probably team up together, because while he's a very good repairman, you also probably are fairly good at repairing things. You also know that he's very fashion conscious, so has probably commented on every single other party member's outfits, except for yours. He seems to approve of how you dress.
Nice. Looking good today, Flinch.
You too, Julius.
Right, I'm gonna get back to it.
He nods his head at you.
Whatever it is.
Can this wait? I have some calibrations that I need to get doing.
Alright. After a little bit then, you'll all be wherever you want to be on the ship. You can position yourselves wherever you want. But anyone who is above deck, so anyone who is either in this area or the top deck, can make me a perception check.
Perception. Bob.
Aetheron and Jericho, you're the first to notice it. You start to notice following your ship is what appears to be a gigantic bioluminescent jellyfish-like creature. And as it gets closer, you notice a flamboyantly dressed figure standing inside its glassy dome.
It's Flapjack.
Suddenly, the thing darts towards you, clearly on an attack vector.
I will scramble to the ballista.
Okay. What's everyone else want to do?
Do we have to assist him with this ballista?
Reloading will be a thing, yeah.
Yeah, I will get on the ballista as well, and I'll yell out.
Okay. Good shout, because no one else had succeeded in their perception, so I was really like worried when both of you were like, I'll just do this. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Apollo goes, I wonder what those two are doing.
Can the ballista be operated by 3 people? Or is it like a 2-man thing?
Let me double check. I think it's just 2 people needed, but I will double check.
I mean, I'll help if I can. If not, I'll just T-post somewhere, I guess.
Fair enough. So it takes 1 action to load the ballista, 1 action to aim it, and 1 action to fire it. So you could also assist, and so 1 could load it, 1 could aim it, and 1 could fire it.
Then I'm... Oh, by the way, I'll just in case... Also... Where is it? Second wind.
Okay. Absolute
Bam.
banger.
Shit healing. Anyway. And then I'll stand beside that.
Don't know if that actually applied, so I'm just going to do it for you.
I am
Okay.
not sure.
So you want to fire at it, do you? Jericho, Aetheron, and Apollo, you want to fire at it, do you?
Oh, I thought I was just assisting. I guess, yeah, that's a general idea, yeah.
Yeah. So elect who you want to be the person firing it, and they're the one who will make the roll.
I figured Jericho was, seeing as he's in the middle.
Okay.
I'll fire.
Jericho, roll d20 plus 6.
Oh.
That'll hit. And now roll 3d10.
Nope, that's a D12.
Cool. I mean, it hits. Meanwhile, what are you doing, Julius?
I mean, if I've just heard shouting and then a ballista firing.
Yeah, you heard, we're under attack, or something to that effect. Tommy didn't actually say what he shouted, but...
Yeah,
Then-
that.
Something in it.
Major
something
look.
in it.
Then I'll go upstairs if I can.
Okay. It's probably about... Yep, it worked. Cool. Oh, God!
Oh,
He got very confused with what you were doing. But it worked out. You are actually in the correct place. You're up there.
as I emerge, I'll just kind of be like, "What's happening?"
You see it now. There appears to be an aesthetic, this giant kind of jellyfish-like thing floating towards you.
Other than the ballista, do I know if there are any other like defensive/offensive measures?
That is
on
the
board?
sole defensive/offensive measure on board.
Right.
Plus, you know,
Okay.
yeah, magic.
I mean, yeah, I don't know how much that will do against. Is it? I mean, Yeah, I see that there's someone inside of it, right?
Yeah, a single
Can I
person, it
roll?
looks like.
Can I roll to see if I know if it's like a ship?
Yeah, so the ship, the creature floating towards you essentially is a vehicle. You can roll me a nature if you want to see how much you know about it.
Sure.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know how much magic would do against a ship. I really don't have much. I'm just gonna go back downstairs and inform the Commodore.
Okay. Just move on and off the stairs and it should teleport you. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah, you're down here.
Just through here, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll just shout in.
I
This
muted before I sneezed.
Nice. Commodore, there's a jellyfish vehicle attacking us.
I sensed it.
Says Crux, who will also actually real quick recover some hit points from a short rest because he's also low.
Oh, can we do that?
Yeah, we'll say it's been enough time for a short rest.
Cool.
Mostly because Apollo already did it. Oh no, Apollo gained a second wind. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can also have had a short rest, fuck it.
Okay, cool.
Wait, I can roll a short rest?
Yeah, I thought you did, so that's why I've said that now everyone else can, but
I'll do it twice.
because I got it wrong, but yeah, it's too late now.
Wait, can I take back my second wind then?
Sure.
Cool.
And just use up an extra short rest. Like, remove one of your hit dice, basically.
Why am I not getting healed when using a short rest? Am I doing something
Because
wrong?
you...
Have you been pressing to roll?
Yeah, you then click... It'll tell you how many dice you have available to roll, and then you roll.
And then you click
Right.
rest.
There.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
But yeah, just minus one hit die off of it, because obviously that would have been your second wind instead.
Mm-hmm.
So you've used 3 rather than 2.
Yeah. Wait. So I just roll one more time then.
Yeah, you can do that, or you can click the cog wheel for where it says hit dice and just minus 1 off of it.
I'll just roll again.
That works.
Okay. Cool.
Alright. Yeah, so Crux goes, yes, I'm aware. Flinch. Battle stations. Yes, Commander. Alright, please hold one moment. Alright. Suddenly, Julius, you would notice this because it's right behind you.
Mm-hmm.
A magical doorway appears on the main deck of your ship.
Oh my god, it's
A-
literal whales.
Flamboyantly dressed figure steps through it, brandishing a trident, and the doorway closes behind them. Sparkling light surrounds the figure. Heading to Toppler's Tower, are we? I don't think so. My friends in the Zarian Empire don't want you meddling in their affairs. But forgive me, I haven't introduced myself. My name is Hestain. When the elves came looking for a suitable island to nourish the dying star, I suggested yours. It isn't every day I get to witness the destruction of an entire civilization. I promise. It will end beautifully. Even if you're not around to see it, he says with a shit-eating grin. But he shouts loudly enough that everyone else hears him, by the way.
Wow, I can't wait to kill him.
Alright. Roll them bones.
Anyway, so we turn the ballista around. In the time he was
Unfortunately,
monologuing.
unfortunately, it's placed in the ground, so although you can rotate it, you can't move it to the point where it could fire upon him. Also, for some reason, Giuseppe isn't on this map, but I can get him on this map.
Oh no.
Bop.
I'd like to argue that we get initiative advantage for how long he was monologuing.
Sorry, no. Good argument, but no, it starts a bad precedent for my campaigns.
Damn! It was worth the attempt.
Yeah. Tommy, you want to roll them bones?
Yeah.
You can insert Incredible's meme here.
Right. As combat begins, you hear Crux shout from his Spelljammer chair.
This thing's still attacking us. I'll stay in control of the ship. Deal with this man.
Aye, aye, Captain, says Master Flinch as he steps out onto the deck. Alright, Julius. Let's do this.
I'll cock my flintlock.
He pulls out his musket. Hastain, was it? Take this, you fucking wanker. And he shoots. And Hastain blocks the shot with his trident.
Damn. Okay, good shot.
Well, that was unfortunate, says Flinch, turning to you as he starts to reload the musket. Your turn, Julius. Wow, everyone rolled really shit on their initiative.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I'll just aim my pistol at Hastain and rumble, "Tyrants coming here and spewing nonsense." And then I shall shoot.
That will also miss as he blocks your shot with his trident as well. Pitiful, he says.
I'll just sort of turn my head slightly and say, better luck next time, eh?
Yeah, something like that. What's Giuseppe doing? Or are you not using your bonus action, which is also completely valid?
No, he'll run up.
Okie doke. His movement speed is 40, by the way, if you weren't aware.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh my god. He's a fast boy.
Yep, as he hops along. Ribbit, 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 ribbit.
And then on his last hop, he'll kind of jump up and use Force Empowered Rend.
Yeah, he will.
He will do that.
That'll hit.
Damn, Giuseppe.
Vulgar, says Sustain. Apollo, your turn. You can continue to man the trebuchet to attack the aesthetic, which is the squid creature, or you can join the fracas down below.
I crave blood.
Alright.
Okay, that's my action. That's my turn.
Alright, what about you, Aetheron?
Keeps getting unmuted.
Don't die now.
kind of feel like I should help over there. Can Jericho actually reload this thing alone?
So in theory, one person can man this, but it takes an action to reload, an action to aim, and an action to fire. So if you leave Jericho on his own, he's gonna be able to fire every 3 turns. Yeah. Whereas if you and him stick together, you can fire every other turn.
I'll stick with him.
Okay. So
can I not use my move action?
What, to reload? No, it's a standard action. Alright, so you're gonna reload, I guess. Stain's turn then. Well, this thing's right in front of him, so he's gonna target Giuseppe. That will miss. And then he'll attack again. That will also miss. Damn. He rolled the same thing twice.
He's the goodest boy.
Jericho, your turn. You gonna aim?
Yeah.
Okie doke. Right, the ship's turns.
Oh.
Okie doke. Cool. You hear a piercing screech from the aesthetic. And oh, bother. Oh, bother. I have fucked this up. I don't really know how. Okay, that's how that works. Cool. Cool. Next up then is Mr. Flinch's turn. He's going to reload his musket. And he's also going to fire. That one will hit. Cool. Julius, your turn.
Okay, I will.
No hit.
Oof.
Cool.
And then save bonus action for Giuseppe.
Alright. What's Giuseppe done?
Rend.
That will miss.
Okay.
Apollo, your turn.
Oops. This count as flanking?
No. Not quite.
Okay. Will stop.
Don't hit.
Oh, That means he'll also be bleeding.
Okay.
And then...
That will miss.
It's with a +2?
Yep, which is already on... Oh, if it's not already on there, then that's still
Because
miss.
of the bleed.
Yeah, that still
Yeah.
misses.
Okay.
Aetheron, you can fire the trebuchet, or the... whatever it is. I can't actually remember if it is a trebuchet. It's a ballista.
Ballista. I shall fire the ballista.
Alright, roll 1d20 plus 6. A 9 will miss.
God damn.
Okey-doke. Next up then is Sustain's turn. Enough of this, he says. And he will do a thing. And with a puff of magical energy...
What the hell?
And that will be his turn. This one's turn. He's going to attack Apollo.
Oh god. Mitosis.
Does a 17 hit you?
Yes, barely. Fuck.
You take 8 points of damage. Master Flinch will turn to you, Julius, and go, "Oh, this is getting out of hand. Now there's 2 of them."
He did it. He said the thing.
Jericho, it's your turn. Would you like to reload?
Yes.
Alright. Alright. The aesthetic's now close enough that it started attacking the ship with its tentacles. So it hits the tentacles against the ship, and the ship kind of groans as it clearly takes a little bit of damage.
I'm assuming we can still hit the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
"I'm going to fucking charge you for that," says Mr. Flinch, as he is going to say... then drop his musket and go, "Fuck this." And he's going to run in. Julius, your turn.
Okay. I'm just gonna continue to shoot the original.
Okay. Wind's howling. That will hit.
Nice.
Watch as every time this man is hit, he just splits in two.
Yeah, I hope that isn't the case.
Bless you.
Thank you. That was a
Good
case of
song.
me already being muted, so I was like, I better just stay muted because I can feel one coming. Giuseppe's turn.
He will move around so that he's flanking,
Okie doke.
and then use Rend.
That'll hit.
Nice.
Alright, Apollo, your turn.
Guess I'll keep attacking the one that I've been targeting before.
Alright,
Bop him.
that'll miss.
With advantage. God damn.
Is he still
There.
bleeding at that point?
Yeah.
Okay, and that also misses. Both times he just parries deftly with his trident.
was some shit rolls.
If he
Yeah,
hadn't already have blocked or dodged, I would have liked to have done the dodge this, you bastard!
The fucking Mordhouse shit.
Yeah.
I was like, I think it's that button. Okay. A4 on your turn. Are you aiming? Alright. First Hastain's turn then. He disappears through another dimension door. And then appears behind you, Julius.
Oh dear.
Second one's turn, sorry. He is going to target Mr. Flinch.
Well, I'm glad Tom aimed at him to go through that dimension door, right, Tom?
I did not hear that over the music.
And turn the music down, you fucking weirdo.
I'm going to.
First attack misses. Second attack will hit, but who will it hit? This one's at Apollo, sorry. 20 will hit you, right, Apollo?
Yes, sadly.
I wouldn't use that word. You take 5 points of damage.
Gas.
Alright, now it is Jericho's turn. Would you like to fire, Jericho?
Yes.
1d20 plus 6. That will hit.
Okay.
And then it's 3d10. Alright. Mr. Flinch's turn. First attack will hit. Will miss. Second attack will hit. Julius, your turn.
Okay, I will. Where is it? I will use static shock.
Hey, we love static shock.
Okay, you try and shoot him with your static shock, but he just kind of knocks your hand to the side with his trident. Your wrist aches from being hit with a metal pole, basically.
Okay. And then
What's
I'll
just
save my bonus action. Yep. He shall run on up on him,
Rabbit.
and then lick.
He can't really get on the stairs and still hit him, by the way, so.
And then lit.
But he can indeed do the lick from there. But that will miss.
Okay.
Apollo, what are you doing?
I'm doing the ancient craft of whack. But this person.
That will miss.
Oh, wait. I have advantage because,
Yep. That will still miss.
impressive.
That will hit, though.
Damn.
Nice. Alright, 14 points of damage.
Bonk.
Aetheron, would you like to reload?
Yes.
Alright. Hastain's turn. He's going to target you, Julius.
Okay, then Giuseppe will impose disadvantage.
Okie doke. Does a 19 hit you?
Yes.
Alright, you take 12 points of damage.
Ooh.
And his second attack will be on Giuseppe, so this is no longer a disadvantage. That is a nat 20.
Yeah.
Okay, he does 14 points of damage to Giuseppe.
Damn.
And then the second one's turn. He's going to target Apollo.
Please no.
Does a 21 hit you?
Yes.
Okay, you take 10 points of damage. And then the second one will be on Mr. Flinch. That will hit Mr. Flinch. Alright. Jericho, your turn. Would you like to aim?
Yes, and then I will action surge to fire.
Okie doke. Just cucking Tommy out of it, huh?
I mean, hey, whatever gets us our fucking damage.
Okie doke. That will hit. 3d10.
Sorry, Tommy.
Okie doke. Mr. Flinch's turn. That'll hit. That will also hit. Julius, your turn.
Okay, I will try to static shock again.
That'll hit.
Nice.
Alright. Reserving for Giuseppe.
Yep.
Giuseppe's turn.
Rend.
That's a miss.
Okay.
Apollo's turn. Samo's forehead is contemplating his move.
Exactly.
That is a
I
miss.
just kept happening. Wait, I think I did normal again.
You did.
What am I doing?
That hits.
Hell yeah. Come on, good damage. That is good damage.
Alright. That will hit.
We.
Alright.
God damn.
Aetheron, would you like to reload?
I would.
Okay. Hastain's turn. First Hastain is going to target Julius.
Giuseppe will do his thing.
Mm-hmm. Does a 14 hit you?
No.
Okie doke. And then the second attack will be on Giuseppe. And a 13 will miss Giuseppe, I believe. Yes, it will.
Yes.
Okie doke. Next one's turn. He's going to target Apollo. Does a 15 hit you?
No, doesn't.
Okay, and then the second one will be Mr. Flinch. That one will miss Mr. Flinch. Alright. Jericho, would you like to aim?
Yes.
Okay, you gonna cuck Tommy again, or can you only do that once per encounter?
I can only do that once per encounter.
Roger, roger. Mr. Flinch's turn. That is a nat 20 from Mr. Flinch.
Ooh.
Okay, and then he will go for another attack. That one will miss. Julius, your turn.
Okay.
That will miss.
Yes.
Giuseppe's turn.
Here.
That will miss.
Okay.
Apollo, your turn.
I will second wind. Hopefully this time with a bit of better healing.
Okay, you recover 8 hit points.
Guess that is a bit better. Really ask for much. And then I'll whack.
That will miss.
Okay. That's the end of my turn.
Aetheron, your turn.
Fire time or reload time?
This is...
Fire time. I
Yeah,
aimed.
fire time. Yeah. So 1d20 plus 6. That will miss. It is starting to become clear why Calum cucked you. Hastain's turn. First Hastain's turn. He's going to target Giuseppe this time.
No.
But an 11 will miss.
Thank the Lord.
His second attack will also be on Giuseppe.
No.
But an 11 will miss.
Oh.
He's nothing if not consistent. This one's going to target Apollo. Does a 24 hit you?
Barely, yes.
Alright, you take 5 points of damage. And then his second attack will be on Mr. Flinch. That will also hit. And that will do 6 points of damage. Gotta say, these guys are rolling shit damage rolls. Jericho, would you like to reload?
Yes, please.
Alright, I forgot to take the aesthetics turn twice in a row, so I'm going to do 2 attacks now.
Pew, pew, pew. Oh wait, no, sorry. You said not to do our own sound effects.
Yeah, well. Alright, both of those attacks are going to hit. Okay. Okay,
So how does the bleed effect work then?
Sarah is probably better positioned to explain it than me.
Wait, sorry, what?
So
Yeah.
like that guy has bleed on, right? What does that actually do?
I get +2 attacks on damage and attack rolls, and I get 1 damage reduction from that person.
Alright, cool.
Alright, Mr. Flinch's turn. That will hit. That will also hit. Julius, your turn.
Okay, going for another static shock.
That'll hit.
Nice.
Nice.
Ooh.
Saving for Giuseppe.
Yep.
Giuseppe's turn.
Same as always.
That will miss.
Mhm.
Apollo, your turn.
Okay. I think I'll do the hidden technique of whacking.
That'll hit.
Sick. Button.
Okay. And as you slam your claws into his chest, he vanishes. Oh, I accidentally vanished you. He vanishes,
I disappear.
turning into
Okay.
kind of a pink, puffy smoke.
Okily dokily. I will. It's the only enemy, right? Yeah. Run over here, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
I will not be defeated by a couple of commoners,
Says Hastain as he's going to try and attack Giuseppe again. 21 will hit. Giuseppe takes another 9 points of damage.
Damn.
Then a second attack is going to also be on Giuseppe. But that will miss. Jericho, your turn. Would you like to reload?
I fired the ballista.
No, I think it's at a reload point at this point. Actually, no, it isn't.
No, because I reloaded.
You're right. Okay. Roll them bones.
I fired the ballista.
That will hit.
I do the damage.
Nice.
I'm sorry, Tommy, it's not you. I promise.
It is me. I don't know why you trust a paladin with aiming.
What do you
I
mean?
just
Your
came here
aim's
to-
holy.
I just came here to reload.
Well, I mean, technically, it's working better when you aim. Because when you reload, Calum then aims, and then you fire and you miss. Meanwhile, if Calum
Yeah.
reloads, you aim for him, and then he fires and hits. So,
My point is, as long as I'm not a... it's fine.
Mr. Flinch's turn. Well, he dropped his musket. I did say he dropped his musket rather than holstered his musket, so he can only run. Oh, look at me, I'm zooming. That's his turn.
What race is he, by the way?
He is a Houdini. Is it a Houdini? Is that how it's pronounced?
Dooney.
Yeah,
I remember.
yeah.
I don't think
I'm
I've
looking
ever
it up
seen
now.
this.
It was
Ho-
introduced. Haduzi.
Hosan?
Haduzi.
Oh,
Uh,
A doozy.
introduced in Spelljammer. Or
Wait, are
reintroduced
the
in Spelljammer.
Hosan from
Right.
WoW?
They have a little bit of that, right?
I'm pretty sure it's the Hosan that are the monkey race in WoW, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
This does remind me of something, though. What does it remind you of? Forgot.
Julius, your turn.
Okay, go for another static shock.
That'll miss.
Okay.
Giuseppe's turn, then.
You will try to hit him. By the way, Apollo isn't on the turn order anymore.
Oh, because I accidentally deleted him.
Oh.
Rep.
He's dead.
Yep. I killed that guy and I just disappeared.
I think you went after Giuseppe? Yes,
Yes.
you also had a 10. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember now, because there were
Exactly.
3 10s. Take your turn now, Apollo. Giuseppe missed, by the way.
Alright, cool.
You can technically occupy Giuseppe's space, because he's a small little frog. Or toad.
I mean, I think I'd rather go there. There's a space I can go to, right?
Not really, because this is the stairs. So you're currently on the staircase.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess I'll go to where the frog is.
Okay. Toad.
Toad, sorry.
Sorry, I'm making the same mistake, but I'm trying to correct myself.
So, I'm not sure if we've ever set a time limit on bleeding. This person is still bleeding on paper, but it's been like, what, 5 turns already? I'm not sure if this would still be going or not.
Don't know.
Because I don't think we've ever actually set a time limit.
If there's not a set time limit, then we'll say there's no time limit. It's just that if someone receives healing, that it negates the bleeding, I guess.
Okay. No, that's okay.
That'll hit.
Cool. Pop.
Okay.
It's 9 damage.
Mm-hmm. That will also hit. And you kill him.
Sick.
How would you like to do it?
Is there like a wall behind him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll just ram my claw into his chest and kind of charge with my sword like through him and kind of impale my sword behind him through the wood a little bit. Just a few inches.
Alright. Aetheron, would you like to reload?
Yes.
Anything else?
Jericho, would you like to aim?
Yes.
Mr. Flinch, you go,
Oh,
Oh, you
bloody
got this.
fuck. That bloody squid thing's still attacking.
and he's going to pick up his musket. Julius, your turn.
I'll search Hasdane and see if there's like a communicator or something that you may have for the ship.
He does not. What he has on him is a trident and his fine clothing, including a talarif.
What's a talarif?
Thank you for waiting.
Bless.
Bear with me 1 second and I will find out for you. You don't know yet. It's a wondrous item.
I will take it.
Okay. It will take the form of... We'll go with the necklace he's wearing in his token art. It's this kind of golden circlet of blue gems that float. Like they keep the necklace afloat rather than hanging. It kind of hovers around your neck if you wear it.
Okay.
Okay. Doing anything else in your turn?
Then I'll just say, nothing on him. What do you suggest we do, Mr. Flinch?
Well, that thing might back off now that its owner's dead, or it might keep on attacking. I say that we give it an incentive to leave.
I could take his corpse upstairs.
Sure.
I guess next turn I'll start doing that.
Okay, I've also added the talarif to your character sheet.
Cool.
Is it correct that your gun needs a tuning too?
I think so. I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that it's like for something, but I can't remember what.
Okay, then I'm going to switch it to attuned, because otherwise it's not using up one of your attune slots.
Okay.
So it was set to attunement required. And then you might notice the talarif needs a tuning to use, so...
Right.
Alright. Also, apologies about the sniffles. I am coming down with quite a cold all of a sudden today. It's a real bitch, because I'm recording audio at the moment for work stuff. So... Apollo, your turn.
I will be running up to help the lads. Wait. There. Well,
Alright. I'm assuming that was double move, yeah?
that was double move, yes.
Yeah, okay. Giuseppe's done.
I mean, he'll just hop onto my shoulder.
Okey-doke. I'm just going to disappear him for now then, just so I don't have to move his token around. I'm lazy. He's still on the map, he's just invisible.
Yeah.
Aetheron, I believe it is your turn to fire.
Oh boy. All right.
You can skip your go if you don't want to, but
I'll give it a go. Give it a go.
okay.
To
1d20
redeem
plus
myself.
6. That's a miss. My favorite thing is it's the exact same bonus for the two of you as well. So it's not even like a character thing. It's literally just you're rolling shit every time it's your turn.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Jericho, would you like to would you like to
Load it? Yes.
reload? Yeah. Alright. Its turn. Yeah, it does have time to do this again, so it is going to do the scream again. You hear the same piercing scream as before. What the fuck was that noise?
Oh, I thought you just slammed the bottle down on the table there.
Fucking dramatic.
No, I was like
Holy
picking up from the
shit.
floor because it's like right next to me, and I hit my table with it on accident.
Alright. That's funny, boys. The same hit points. You hear a screech, and suddenly this ship stops moving with any kind of... Your ship stops moving with any sort of purpose and just starts to kind of drift in the direction it was already headed.
Uh-oh. Stinky.
Ugh. Mr. Flinch is going to peer through the doorway. Fuck. Clux is down. And he's going to run in.
Is Flinch capable of flying the ship?
He is not, no. He's not a spelljammer. Julius, your turn.
Would Julius be capable of doing?
Yeah, am I capable?
Do you have a proficiency in spelljamming?
Oh no.
Then nope.
Damn.
It's your turn, bud. What you doing?
Persuade Crux to wake up again and fly away.
Yeah, I'm gonna peer around and say, is he dying?
No, he's just been knocked unconscious. But the spelljamming chair has gone haywire. Seems to have been disabled as well.
Neither of us can fly it. What do you propose?
Get that thing to fuck off. Buy us time.
Right. And then I will just pick up the corpse.
Mm.
Because of my hippo build, I can lift things that are of a size bigger than I am.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I can just like sling him over.
And move
Like-
normally.
Yeah, the shoulder that Giuseppe isn't on.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll make my way upstairs.
Alright. Apollo, would you like to reload?
I think I had to aim, right?
No, because... Oh, yes, you're right. Yes, sorry, aim.
Yeah. So Jericho can shoot them.
Well, so Aetheron can shoot because his...
Aetheron. Yeah, sorry. Aetheron.
Is,
Doing it.
is
Doing it.
Giuseppe doing anything?
Nah, Giuseppe's just chilling.
Alright.
He's vibing.
Aetheron, your turn.
Come on, you got this, King.
Come on.
That's a miss.
Next turn, man. We got this. Heads up.
Jericho, your turn.
PMA.
I'm gonna hold my action, Pete, to fire.
Interesting. Fair enough. Jericho just starts picking his nose. And with that,
No, I'm at the trigger.
the The aesthetic will unlink its tentacles from the ship and start floating off. Without its master, it's disabled your ship. It's fucking off. And so, you've been victorious. But at what cost? You're now stranded on a ship without a functional spelljamming helm. Once again, adrift in the fell skies without a working ship.
Oh,
This time,
Tahan.
without Tarn.
Nah, he'll find out a way to go back to us. I believe in him.
So cool. I
Alright.
will head down.
What? You be bopped?
Sorry, I'll head down to the cabin.
Okie doke. Bear with me 1 second.
Are we
Yes.
gonna have much more to do?
No. I mispredicted your question. The answer is no, we won't have much to do. We are wrapping up, was the yes.
Yeah.
As Jericho goes by and I see the thing flying off, I just kind of like point to the corpse over my shoulder and say, "Is there still need of this?"
Don't know, have you checked his pockets?
Yes.
Then we have no need of it.
Great. And I'll walk a few steps and just chuck him over the edge.
Alright. His body also plummets, just like another body. Alright, that is where we're going to wrap it up, just so we can end it now. We'll pick up, obviously, next week, hopefully. But
Yeah.
we will end the session with you adrift on the second wind, which is currently disabled. So, XP.
Oh, my favorite part of D&D. Oh, wait, we might
So-
level up.
It's a little bit sad. That's your favorite part of D&D is just numbers.
I mean, D&D is just numbers, right? Mostly.
D&D is, I would argue, mostly roleplay, but okay.
It's numbers
Sure.
and imagination.
Sure, yeah.
But mostly, you know, the other stuff.
No, I mean, you're right, but numbers are a big part.
They're a big part of the mechanics. They're not a big part of the enjoyment, I wouldn't say. But, you know, whatever floats your boat.
Depends who the player is.
I mean, if I roll a net 20, I have a lot of enjoyment.
Fair.
Yeah, and I mean, like, look at games like Destiny or other games where you see numbers come up on the screen. That is
Other games where you see numbers.
I would
Like
again argue that
Diablo.
the gameplay is what makes it fun, not the numbers. Like, even in
no,
D&D,
no,
I would argue that, like,
Numbers
being
are
able to...
heroin, man.
being able to combine skills and combat maneuvers and what have you is what makes it fun, not the number.
Pete, I am gonna have to disagree with you on Destiny, because in Destiny, number goes up.
Number go up. It's all about the number.
It's all
Diablo as well.
up.
It's not about the fucking story, that's for sure.
I
Speaking
remember
of-
Peter Dinklage. I remember him.
That wizard came from the moon.
I remember.
I swear that's like like after he got replaced, I thought it was some like Mandela effect or something. I was like,
Didn't he get replaced by, like, Nolan North as well?
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
he did.
like-
Nolan North.
no disrespect to Nolan North, great voice actor. But, like, you cast Peter Dinklage, who's got a very particular voice, and then just replace him with the everyman of video games, because Nolan North is in so many fucking video games. Like,
Yeah.
genuinely, I can't think of another everyman in video game voice acting other than Troy Baker.
Troy Baker? Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's
mean,
Troy
that's about
Baker, and then
half of it.
immediately under him is Nolan North, and then
Best
probably
part
Laura
about it
Bailey. And, like,
Is
again,
the-
no diss to any of those three. They're all phenomenal voice actors, but because they are phenomenal voice actors, they're in fucking everything. So
Yeah, but I mean, it's basically the whole cast of Critical Role.
yeah, I mean, definitely you see them a lot, but I don't think you see them as much in starring roles. As I say, for me, it would be Troy Baker, Nolan North, then Laura Bailey in like pretty quick succession, and then
Yeah.
you start to see like Matthew Mercer or Liam O'Brien, what have you, appear a lot as like supporting cast, but they're not as like immediately like synonymous with it in the same way that like there was genuinely a year where I feel like every single AAA game had Troy Baker voicing a main character.
Yeah.
And that year was 2012. So
Hmm.
XP, you all gain 1,340. Remember,
Let's level up.
remember
my-
that Samo's XP that he normally gives you at the end is going to be incorrect
Minus
because he
50.
gained extra XP. So
Yes. 1,300 and what was
40.
the last number? 40. So for you guys, it is
minus 50 off of whatever your total is.
minus 50 of 6,808.
Except
That
for
is a level
Jericho,
up.
who also gained extra XP in a previous session. So
Yeah.
Jericho, just get your
Wait.
calculator app out.
So what was it? Sorry.
It's
1,340.
No, I never actually set my XP to everyone else's.
Oh, then
so
whatever
I
Samo just said.
You are at, let me real quick do it with your number.
So again, it's just the minus 50 off of your Samo.
It's 6,758 is for everyone who had normal XP before.
6,758.
Yes.
Thanks, Samo.
No problem.
And then Jericho's will be slightly different as well, as I say.
But we've all leveled up. We're all level 5 now.
Yeah. Obviously, if you want to stay on and do that, we can do that. If you want to do that during the week, that's fine too. Either way, we're going to end the stream now. Thank you so much for coming back to Sundered Empire. We are back. We are not looking to take another hiatus for the foreseeable future. It was just unavoidable. We joked that it was Tommy's fault. It really wasn't. Alex went away on holiday for quite a bit, and then there was a week where I forgot that Alex was back. So that was on me, and I don't think it actually was 6 weeks. I think it was 4 weeks, but it feels longer than 4 weeks. But
I think it was.
I think it was
No,
4 weeks.
Yeah.
I think it was 5 weeks actually, because I remember you couldn't do 1 week, and then the week after Samo couldn't do it. Then I was on holiday for 2 weeks, and then there was the week after that I got back that we couldn't do it.
But could I not play at one point?
Yeah.
There was a week where we didn't play because someone wasn't available, but I think that was before you went on holiday. Because I seem to remember the reason why we played without Tommy that week before you went on holiday was because we had already missed a week for some other reason.
Oh,
and
maybe then.
And then we went, well, we don't want to miss 2 in a row. But yeah, either way, I think in my head I was doing 6 weeks because it was going to be 6 weeks if we hadn't played that one session without Tommy. I think was maybe the maths. Anyways, either way, we've been gone for a decent amount of time. We are back and we're not planning to go away anytime soon. Obviously, if we do miss weeks, it's unavoidable sometimes. But yeah, we're not taking. It wasn't a not planned hiatus, but it also wasn't a like season break or anything. So yeah. All right. Thank you everyone for joining. Hope you all had fun, and we'll be back next week for more
Bye-bye.
shenanigans.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.